You are looking live from Lubbock, Texas at Two Dogs Brewery here for the away day match party against the Arkansas Wolves. I'm Dylan Wynn, joined by Caleb Lester.
How y'all doing?
And it is game day finally. We have been waiting for so long for this to get started, and it is only 60 minutes away.
Oh, man, it's a great feeling being back. After such a long off season, there was a lot of hurdles we had to get over. We're finally here, and it's time to rock and roll.
Time to rock and roll, indeed. We've got a packed house out here tonight. Everybody's watching us on the screen, so we're having a great time indeed. Let's start off the broadcast. If you don't know, we are the Mozos, so we do have to talk a tad bit of trash because we are the supporters section.
That's what we do.
And we're going to talk a little bit about a kerfuffle that happened on Instagram yesterday. The Arkansas Wolves FC page posted a fully AI-generated graphic and caption and had the weirdest graphic. It was bad.
Yeah, AI is part of the world we live in now. Like, that's respectful, but it takes 2 seconds to Google the Lubbock Matadors logo PNG. And it's your own club. Why don't you have your own logo?
Yeah, you should have your own logo.
You should have your own logo.
That should be it.
We gave them a little trash talking on Instagram about it. So,
and the funny thing is that they've used the regular logo on 2 graphics since then and before then. So that's the hard part. Why are they not using these logos? Why are they just throwing it into ChatGPT and letting it happen?
It's Little League stuff.
It's
what are we
Little
doing?
League stuff. Come on, guys. Just be a little bit more professional. We'll talk more about the professionalism of this team coming up here. But first things first, let's talk about around the Lone Star. Few teams are kicking off tonight.
Yeah, West Texas' first game of the season.
We got some banter.
We're already
we
getting
do
heckled.
know what we're doing, guys.
This is literally what our job is.
This is our job. Anyway, Fort Worth traveling to Midland to play West Texas FC, making their debut against those Vaqueros and the Hitchone team.
Yeah, so Fort Worth coming off a tough result against Oklahoma at the start of the season, going 5-1, and that was just a brutal demolition. And honestly, I'm expecting more of the same against that West Texas side. West Texas, I think, are going to be, I believe, are going to be a top 4 team this year. But I don't know if they got the firepower like Oklahoma does. My prediction for that game is going to be a 3-0.
3-0 for
not Fort Worth.
Not
West
Fort Worth.
Texas.
For West Texas. They did not look great against Oklahoma this past week. Moving on, FC Brownsville versus CF10 Houston FC. Brownsville's looking to bounce back after a rough loss last week. Yeah,
2-1 versus Arkansas. I mean, a lot of people had Arkansas finishing bottom. Maybe this was a wake-up call for both of those teams. But if you're CF10 Houston, you're looking to crave a result against Brownsville.
Yes, you need that result against Brownsville.
You need that result, especially when it's your first game of the season. You're
at home.
looking to imitate Arkansas's game plan that they laid out. So, but I think Brownsville will I always said bounce back.
And we'll bounce back.
We'll bounce back. And I think it will be a 2-0 Brownsville win.
2-0 Brownsville win. Great insight as always, Caleb. Let's talk about our opponent here. It's Pack Watch, the Wolf Pack of Arkansas. What are your thoughts so far about this team? And tell me a little bit about their previous campaigns in other leagues.
Well, yeah. So coming into this year, when we were looking at, all the predictions we were going to make, we were mainly looking at their UPSL campaign. Where, let's be honest, they finished dead last. They didn't have a good UPSL campaign. But obviously there's difference in players now.
Yep.
Because that was during when kids were still in college, and now they've got all their real players. And they looked really impressive versus a Brownsville squad that we expected really high things of. If you're Arkansas, but you're looking to come to this game and probably lay out the same game plan.
Yes.
Of they're going to play a 4-3-3, and their 6 is going to control the tempo of the game, and they're going to try to play through the wings.
Yes.
That was a big thing for them, was getting the ball out wide and crossing it into the box. If you're the Matadors, you have to stop that. Your fullback's got to get wide. You got to get out there and stop the crosses before they even come in. So we're going to bring this up now.
Okay.
The field conditions aren't great.
Field conditions are not great. We'll get a little bit more into that, especially because of the weather going on across the plains, across the Midwest. Arkansas plays a little bit of a plan part of that, which is a little concerning. But let's talk about last week's last game that they had. Arkansas stunned Brownsville, and we had to eat our words.
We did. We had to respect Dustin's ball knowledge.
Yes.
We had to admit our lack of ball knowledge. But
Dustin, we're sorry again. You know ball.
You know ball. But it was a amazing result for them. I mean, their 2 goals, one came on a very quick counterattack. The other one was a penalty that the camera didn't catch.
Yeah.
So, but
we'll see.
We'll see. So, honestly, Arkansas made us eat our words, but we're hoping that we can still go in there and get a result today.
Yes.
And the main thing is just remain calm.
Yes.
That is something, especially when it's your first game of the season. You can go in there with a lot of hype or nerves. You got to go in there with a level playing field.
Absolutely.
And you got to go in there and do what you do best, which is score goals, defend your box, and come out with 3 points.
That's what we are hoping to get onto tonight. Arkansas, 2-1 victory yet again against Brownsville. Have a decent lineup so far. A very small lineup compared to the Matadors, at least from what I was able to find out. They're starting 11 from the last game, and I will be mispronouncing a lot of names here, so I'd like to apologize in advance. Their last game: Abdu Kareem Dow, Osainu Guye, I think it's Guye, Brian Burkett, Cherokee Bryard, Daniel Chacon, Stefano Chaga Silva, Eden Hernandez, Tengiz Bolor Shinetulga.
What a name!
What
by
a
the
great
way.
name!
If
I want to
we
have
could pronounce it right.
I want that on the back of a jersey. That'd be great. Ilian Stoher, David Opry, and Robert Harrison. Those were the starting 11 for the Arkansas Wolves. We may see them run this exact same setup because they just got that win.
Yeah, and if they have a short turnaround, they played on Tuesday, so maybe there's going to be a little bit of rotation coming into this game. But again, if you're Arkansas, you're coming in here looking to probably aim for a point.
Yes.
So,
and you want that point to come out. We actually do have the starting 11 here. We've got Hunter, number 88, Joe, number 88, which is something I do not have on my list here. Tebow at 20, Hernandez, as I mentioned before, at 15. Number 2, Adel. Number 5, Sniger. Number 21, Ilian. Number 7, Chacon, which Daniel Chacon was their last goalkeeper here. I believe which player did get that goal last plays. Osainu Gueye scored the first goal, and then Kareem Dow. They both have Kareem and Gueye starting tonight. It's going to be a very, very fun one, but we're going to have to just double check and see how this plans out for the Arkansas Wolves.
I mean, you got to play your informed players. If they're scoring goals, you want to keep them in that 11.
Indeed.
Make sure they're still there. Keep the momentum going. And again, as we talk about with Lubbock, defending that, you got to stop those momentum players. Like,
yes.
Feel good, play good, right?
Feel good, play good, absolutely.
If you're feeling you come off a goal, especially a good game like that against Brownsville, you're bringing that hype in here.
Yep. Now let's move on to the Lubbock starting 11, and we're going to debut this for y'all live here at Two Docks. Let's get right on into it. We've got a very exciting starting 11, the first starting 11 of the season.
Yep.
Something to behold here. So let's start off with our goalkeeper here,
Andre Chapetti.
Andre.
He looked really good in some of the practice footage we've seen, and we're expecting big things from him tonight. He's going to have to make the saves when they come.
Yes.
Based how I think this game is going to go, he won't have a lot, but one save is going to maybe win or lose a match.
Yes, and we saw him in practice. He's got cat-like reflexes. You see the Puma, I don't have it on, but you see the Puma logo right here. He is that. He is reaching out, grabbing these goals, grabbing these soccer balls. It is absolutely insane, so I'm excited to see him in the goal box.
Yeah, we talked about, or while we were there watching them, we talked about his command.
Yes.
Like he was shouting the entire time. And that's what you want from a goalkeeper. You want your goalkeeper to be a confident, big character guy who's going to lead you from the back.
Absolutely. Let's move on to our second player here. Tim, he's coming up second.
He's a big player for me. I really loved his footage. I believe he's going to be playing on the left-hand side,
yes.
I would assume.
Yes.
He likes to get forward. I expect some deep crosses from him. So hope he has a good game today.
Hope he has a good game indeed here. Theo Butterworth, from England, starting off for number 4 actually. That is his number there.
So I believe he's going to be the center of that back three. Again, we're expecting big things from him. He's got to control the tempo of the game. We're talking about our guy coming up later, but the center back and the 2 6s, which we believe they're going to play, they're the 2 big ones for us.
They're the 2 big ones. Next up, we've got Nico Cross, number 6.
Yeah, big German.
Big German.
He came on the show. We still don't have a chant for him. We need to work on that.
We need to work on that, absolutely.
But, we talked to him. He was confident for
Stellar
the game.
Stellar guy, very confident. Love him.
Yeah. So
absolutely. Next up, we've got Duvon, the captain of the squad, number 14.
Yeah, again, that's the other position we're talking about. He's not 32.
He's not 32.
He's
We'd
not
like
32,
to apologize again.
But he is more experienced than a lot of these guys are, and you expect that from him, and you expect him to come in there with that presence and just lead the team from the back, be that calm figure in the deeper part of the back line.
And somebody in the building can probably correct me if I'm wrong here, but today the Matadors Youth Academy put out a video. I believe he's going to be a part of coaching that team.
Yeah, and that's a great thing for him.
So yeah, that experience is really going to help out this team, and so hopefully Duvon can get something going. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Duvon. Next up, Ryan Naidu, number 8.
Yeah, so obviously Ryan Naidu playing with Ormiston at West Texas last year looked very good. Big thing about him for me is his work rate is so incredible. He is, when we talk about Duvon, he's there, he's everywhere. That is Naidu.
Yes.
Naidu is going to be everywhere on the pitch. If we could put a heat map on him, the whole pitch would be red.
Exactly. Oh my goodness, that would be great. Matador red on a pitch. Oh
yeah,
my goodness. We need to call Boise State, get that figured out. Next up here, Momo, the top signing here. Whenever I went in for Noisemaker, the Smash Weekly that we do, I ran into coach. Coach was like, "This is a great signing. This is a tier 1 guy." Tell me more about him.
Yeah. So I mean, we've heard about his record, especially over there in college. Look, he's probably going to get drafted either MLS or USL Championship. He's going to be great. I expect he's going to be playing in the forward positions for us today. I expect him to get a goal today.
All right, yeah, I'm hoping he gets a goal today as well. Next up, Evan Howard, number 19.
The big man himself.
The big man himself. We love him.
Again, he's a big character for us, and that's why we love him so much, is that he's just going to bring his presence to the game. Big thing you're looking for him is that hold-up play that he brings. Obviously, he's 6'4" striker. You're looking to find him on corners. And, again, he's another guy I hope scores today.
He is our sunshine, and we hope he can cast a ray into the net on this cloudy Arkansas day. Next up, Lloyd Clausen, number 77.
Yeah, again, another big signing. He's going to be playing that midfield for us. Just big thing with our midfield today is controlling the tempo of the game, especially when you're playing what we believe is going to be a 3 midfield.
Yep.
With a 6, we got to go out there, control ball, and try to play through their midfield.
Final 2 players coming up right here. We've got Mateo Franco, number 5.
Yeah, again, another player that looks really good in practice for us, another midfielder. Expecting big things from him tonight.
Cooper just said hello to us. Hi,
we
Cooper.
got
thrown
we got
a little thrown off a little bit. Who's
But,
Cooper's over there? Yeah, sorry. Go for it.
So, again, I'm going to say the same thing about all the midfielders. Control the tempo of the game. Keep it to our pace. Don't let Arkansas dictate the pace of the game. Go through control possession.
Absolutely. Finally, on the final piece of the puzzle here, number 11, Jack Thomas.
Yeah. Big old Jack Frost, man.
Big old Jack Frost,
Even
baby.
though he's like 5'5".
Oh, yeah.
But,
love him.
Again, we saw him in training. He looked really good. He's very low center of gravity, and he's just going to glide through the defense today.
Absolutely. We do have some subs as well. Marshall, number 23. Number 2, Robe. Number 7, Wagner. Number 9, Carlson. Number 12, Biliak. Number 20, Rhoda. And my favorite, number 22, Dylan Clark. I'm hoping to see him today.
Mr. Signed your forehead.
Mr. Signed my forehead, indeed. I hope to see some of these guys move in and out as we go through this game.
Again, Rhoda's probably going to be the biggest one for us. He's right winger for I can't remember what college he plays at, but he grew up in Spain, Barcelona. He's very technically great. So if he comes on today, you're probably going to see him come on later in the game, probably the 60th, 70th minute, just so he can run through tired legs.
Yes, absolutely. That is your Matadors starting 11 revealed live here. We have about 15 minutes left before game time, so we can dissect a little bit more. Inching closer and closer. I feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I cannot sleep. I am jacked.
Were you one of those kids who go into their parents' bedroom at 6 a.m.?
Yes.
And then be like,
4 a.m.
Now.
4 a.m., 6 a.m., something like that. My parents did not like that. Hi, Mom and Dad. I know they are watching. So, yeah, I mean, that's how it feels right now. Let's talk a little bit about Arkansas Wolves' past NPSL campaigns. They did join the league in 2021. They played in the Heartland Conference in the South region and the Midwest region for 2023 alone. They only qualified for the playoffs once, lost 2-1 in the semifinals of the Heartland Conference playoffs. All the other records, you got 4-7-1, 2-7-1, 2-1-2. It did not qualify for playoffs the last 3 years. And that win against Brownsville, they're trying to change the culture.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that the Lone Star Conference is probably the toughest conference in this whole division. So them coming in here and beating one of the best teams is a statement of intent. coming from, campaigns that weren't very good and weaker conferences, to come in here and get that big win at the start is going to be massive for them. And I hope they don't get a result today, but if they do, that is massive and could basically change the entire direction of their season.
Yes. Let's talk a little bit about their head coach. Coach Sabello has been in Arkansas for pretty much all of his career. Has been playing both in college and semi-pro. Finally got a coaching job. Last coach at Southwest Baptist University. Took the job in 2022. Resigned in February 2024 with a record of 2-25-5 during his tenure. He led the Wolves back in 2021 and 2022 as well. Probably also the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Not too sure there. The internet isn't very reliable on those sources. But he's back with the Wolves, and we're going to see if they can get anything going today against the Matadors.
Yeah, I mean, look, records don't lie, but he's 1-0 in the conference right now, and that's all you can look at. You can look at previous games. You can look at all these seasons before, but it's the Matadors' first game. It's their second game. I mean, we won't know till the end of the season.
Yeah,
we won't
know.
That's the beautiful thing about this conference, is that it's so tight at the top that, we felt it like our season was decided on the last day of the season.
Yes.
So it's going to be one of those things.
And that was heartbreaking, too, so we'll see as we get there. We won't talk about it. We're talking about the future starting here in about 10 minutes time. Look, let's talk a little bit about the field conditions out there today. Huge storms ravaging the Midwest. You had tornadoes in Kentucky, tornadoes in St. Louis, Missouri. You had a lot of bad, severe weather yesterday. The field conditions aren't great.
Yeah, and that's a big thing for the style of football that David wants to play. We're looking at passes along the ground, very fast, tiki-taka style football. That's really hard when the pitch is, covered in water. It's going to slow the ball down, and that's going to play into Arkansas's favor, where, they're going to be coming here going there fighting for a result. They're going to be trying to play balls over the top, and having it stick to the ground where they can carry it forward is going to be big for them.
Absolutely.
And if it matters, you just got to play through it.
Yep.
Like we know we have the quality, and you just got to find a way. That's the big thing when you go on the road here in this conference, is finding a way to win.
Find a way to win. Always try to find that result, and it's going to be tough for us, especially if I show off the schedule yet again. This is not the first test that we'll have. We have 3 straight road games to start up the season, so you got to go out and find a result.
Particularly tough road games. It's a 10-hour drive to Arkansas. It's about 12, 13 hours to Brownsville.
Yep.
Like, that's 2 tough road trips. But here's the thing, you get them out of the way early.
Yep.
You play in probably, besides Lubbock, the 2 hardest places to play.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you get a good result here, it's going to feed you well into that Brownsville game. And we talked about it on the preseason show.
Yep.
With Brownsville to Houston, you're probably going to see 2 different 11s.
Yeah.
But
we
we'll
will
probably
probably
get there one
see
game at a time.
Yeah, one game at a time, indeed. A little bit of a forecast for y'all, because the weather nerd is talking. High of 86, low of 68. Sunset at 8:07 p.m. One number off. One number off. It would have been beautiful. The 8:06 there. Mostly cloudy, humid with a chance of showers there. My preliminary data said 57. I think that's gone up, maybe a little bit down or up since then because of the severe storms. 91% humidity. You're swimming on that pitch.
Yeah. I've played in conditions like that you're just done after the game.
Absolutely.
Like, that's some of the worst sweat I've ever had in my entire life.
Yep. So hopefully our players are staying good, hydrated, staying active, and no injuries happen. I know that the field conditions could make it possible that some injuries happen.
You will probably see some cramps because of the humidity. You hope there's no, sticking in the turf. You'd hate to see someone's ligaments go.
Yeah.
I just spoke into existence.
Do not do that.
I already did it.
Do not do that.
I already did it. If something happens, you can sue me. But please don't sue me.
Please don't sue me. We are all broke here. But let's move on into the score predictions. We're very bullish on this team, of course. I mean, we're always going to be biased, but since we've learned about the field conditions, since we learned about the weather, since we learned about them beating Brownsville, has the score in your mind changed?
It has. When preseason, I was saying, we're going to go there 5-0. It's going to be a battering. Then they beat Brownsville. I was like, okay, it may be a little closer. And then I've talked about the field conditions. So since I've learned about the field condition, I am going to try and change my score from earlier today. I'm going to go for 2-0.
A 2-0 result, I believe.
I think it'll be a very tough one for us to get out. It might be one of those things where we don't score till the second half, where we have to figure out the pace of the game.
Indeed. I'm going to go with a 1-0 victory here. What you got to do, Andre has to be on top, on lock, has to be in that goal box, deflecting as many goals as possible, getting things going as best as possible. So that's going to be the hardest part for this team in these conditions, but I still think we can come out of Arkansas, out of North Little Rock with a win. It's at the Burns Park Soccer Stadium in North Little Rock. It's a big, massive facility there. They have a nice stadium, a small stadium, but a decently nice stadium out there. And we're seeing some of the images coming out right now. It is gloomy, and you can tell.
You can see the humidity.
It is humid. It's like misty out there. That is rough.
It's gonna be a tough day. Probably if I was the one who's out there coaching.
Yep.
There's a reason I'm not. Look, you're going to look to get the ball to Momo. With his technical skills, you're going to expect him to be able to carry the ball well up the field. Yep. And look to cross it into Evan, use his head. Let's get the goals early.
Yep.
Let's put this game to bed.
Need to put this game to bed, indeed. We are very, very close, 9 minutes away from this match starting up. The official broadcast will be over on the Arkansas Wolves YouTube channel, so go check that out. But if you want to stay here, we're going to be having the fan cam on all night long. We're going to come back here for a halftime show, so keep the dial locked, or the screen locked, onto our YouTube stream. We will not go offline. If you are watching on Instagram, we will go offline, come back online for halftime, and then we will be back again after the game for the post game. So make sure to go and subscribe on YouTube. Look up Mozos LBK. Check us out. And while you're online, buy some season tickets. They're $120. It's a great value.
Look, buy some Mozos season tickets. Every ticket one of those you buy, we get a little bit of kickback. We are allowed to produce better tifos, buy more smoke, be more annoying. And I'm telling you, the players of the opposition team hate it.
Yes, they absolutely hate it. And if you want to be a part of the Mozos, come check us out as I fumble along with my broadcasting software here. Come check us out. It's big time community noise and soccer fun. Come out, be annoying, be loud with us.
Yeah, come join the Discord. It's on all of our socials. That's where we talk. You can see me and Dylan talk on there all the time.
Yep.
We talk at 2 a.m. But, so come out, enjoy the community, talk with us. You get to see some previews of the show, see what we're talking about going into it.
Absolutely. And so make sure to scan that QR code or go to mozos.org to learn more. We are moments away from this game starting, and we have a few more minutes to talk about stuff. So let's do some more talk about some of these other teams in the conference now that we've seen some of these teams go in. Oklahoma looks legit.
Man, it was a 5-1 demolition. His name is Diallo. He's the striker for Oklahoma, and he just got on the end of everything. He scored 2 goals, came off pretty early on, like the second half, but he is scary.
He is very scary.
If I'm our back three, we're going to have to man mark him. We're going to have to stick somebody on him so he does not have any room to breathe. From what I've seen, if you give him any room, he's going to get a shot on target.
He's going to go and get a shot through. Yeah, absolutely. And then
on the other side of that, Fort Worth. They got 1 goal and nobody saw it because their stream went down. So we don't know who scored it, don't know what happened, but you still let in 5 goals. You got to tighten up that defense in this conference. Teams will rip you to shreds if you got a leaky defense in this conference. And again, that's why West Texas has to go in there and kind of sink them early.
Yes.
With a team like West Texas, who I expect to be sort of like Lubbock was last year, where they're going to be a very informed team. If they're in a bad run of form, it's going to keep going till they can break out of that habit.
Yes.
And you got to start early with the win versus Fort Worth.
Especially now, you've got a new season, a new opportunity, a new era out there in Midland, Texas, where the world is kind of watching you right here. Your coach left, came over to your biggest rival, and you got to prove yourself here. So tonight is a very big night out there in Midland against Fort Worth. Brownsville versus CF10 Houston. I believe we had both of these teams, with the exception of FC Brownsville, a little low. Especially, we had Houston a little low on our preseason predictions.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying Houston needs to come out here and just show what they plan to do for the season. If they may not win that game, but if they come out and get a draw, even if they follow Arkansas's game plan and get a win, that is a massive opportunity for them to continue on.
Absolutely. And then, yes, Oklahoma staying out for today. Because we only have 7 teams in the league, you're going to have 3 matches and then one bye week. You get a bye week. You get a bit of a bye week there. So definitely a lot of fun there. Next week, through the schedule. We're going to throw up the schedule yet again. Next week, we are on the road again to Brownsville and then to Houston back-to-back within a 4-day span. How rough is that going to be on our players?
It's tough, especially playing down there, down south, near the, where it's a lot more humid. This is honestly, these 3 games are going to be probably all in the 90% humidity.
Yes.
And you know what? You got to get through it. Everybody else has to do it, depending on their schedule. But we're lucky to do it. That's my always thing. No matter what the schedule looks like, you're lucky to go to these places and play.
Yes.
Take advantage of that opportunity, get the points, especially people like Brownsville or even Arkansas if they, prove to be one of those top teams. Those are all 6-pointers. They drop points, you gain 3.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big run of games that if you come out of that game with all 9 points, that is massive.
Huge. I'm not expecting us to get out of this gauntlet without maybe dropping the game. I think that is a possibility.
I am expecting 7 points out of that run. I don't know where that draw will come through. I do think we can pick up 2 wins. I'd prefer 9. We all would.
Yeah.
But realistically, I'm going with 7 points on that run.
All right, well, we still have a little bit of time left, but if you're here at Two Docs, go grab some beer. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to Two Docs for sponsoring the show, letting us be here. You got the water. I got the Chilton Goes. This is my favorite. Oh, yeah. Thank you to them. If you are interested in sponsoring the show, hit us up on our social media. Give us a shout. We are more than happy to accommodate any of your advertising needs. So
get your logo on here. Well,
donate a little bit to the Matadors,
give us
too.
a brand new table that doesn't have my fish cuts
You
on
did.
it.
You did clean
I
fish on this.
skinned
Yeah.
multiple fish on this table.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Mozos fishing trip? Question mark?
Mozos fishing trip would be fun. Where would we go fishing, though?
Not Alan Henry. I hate Alan Henry.
No.
I was there earlier. And it
What place in the Lone Star would what team, what nearby team would you go? I'm thinking Fort Worth. Would be
Probably.
a solid shot.
Because, we could go to Houston and go sea fishing.
That's true. Sea fishing is harder.
Welcome
These
to-
fragile little arms can't do that.
Yeah.
I'll get pulled off into the ocean.
This is what we talk about here on the Mozos podcast.
This
is what we do.
Coverage you need and
Yes.
deserve here on the Mozos pre-show. We're gonna head it on over to the free cam here. You're gonna be hearing some crowd noise and whatnot, so make sure to tune in. Again, keep this stream up on your phone, computer, tablet, whatever. Have us on, because if we score a goal, you're gonna see the fans go nuts.
Yep. It's going to be... I'm excited, dude.
I'm excited.
It's at this point where
I'm
I can't
speechless.
even say anything about it anymore.
I'm speechless.
I'm ready for it to start.
All right, well, we are starting the game here in about 2 minutes, so go onto YouTube, take a search, look up Arkansas Wolves for the official stream. Leave us open, though. We'll be live reacting to this game the entire night. For Caleb, Lester, and myself, Dylan Wynn, we will see you at the half. Enjoy the game.
Let's go Matadors.
Let's go, Matadors. I'm going to put this here.
Go ahead.
Microphone. You want to put it over there on that one? So y'all cheer real loud. Oh, look, they got a score bug. Look. Look at their score bug. Of course, they're doing this live.
Mackenzie's asking me if we were doing coach's gift this season. I'm like,
Doing what?
coach's gift. I'm like, I already got it. But I'll put it's up to you. Right? Just let me. Whoa. Shall do. All right. Okay, let's see. So I'm not gonna play.
Thank you. Hope y'all enjoyed it.
Oh, yes. I guess they're coming back, aren't they, for the halftime?
That's probably what I would do if I won the lottery and I could retire. I'd probably get into like
Yeah,
audio
see,
video
it's not wanting to. Yeah. There we go. Okay. But it's still freezing. Even mine's freezing.
Well, I wonder if they have Optimum. You think they have
If they have
Optimum?
Austin.
I don't know. I've heard bad things about Verizon too, or Vector or whatever.
Any business like that, like any of them are gonna do it. So,
Should I call them?
because they had already played. You can.
Should I call them?
And all right, coach. You not here? Rose. That's them. Yeah, that's them. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, who do they have? Is it Optimum?
Last game it was just a camera and no commentary, no.
Right. And yeah.
Yeah. See, it's trying. It's trying. It's not.
Yeah, I wish I could have a better selection where I live, but I don't. It's like it jumps servers or something. You get on a good server or whatever and it's fine, but it jumps to Seminole, goes somewhere else, and then man, it starts lagging.
Closest server would be Dallas.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like a hit or miss, you know.
Okay.
We did joke that both of us should get on the bus with the players and just do it live.
Right? There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Check your note.
Yeah.
I don't think it's us.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, no, it's not. See,
No,
it's them.
And you're on actually, so you would be on,
Yeah.
well, Optimum, well, 5G. So
Yeah,
hopefully
it's-
that'd be T-Mobile.
it's just-
T-Mobile, I think, is
T-Mobile's
pretty
good,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, T-Mobile's good.
Yeah, it's freezing.
Yeah.
Because we had first shots, we're like, we could see the humidity, number one. And number two, is it ours or is it them? And it's just not them. You check it again.
Because we got the picture and everything. See, so that's on their end.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to actually put this over here. If you can hear me, type Go Matadors in the chat.
Tried it on my phone and it's the same as that one. Yeah.
That's their end.
Way to go, Arkansas. Can't do nothing right. I mean, come on now. It's not that hard of technology to learn. So maybe Maybe they conceded already. They still want nobody to know. They already took theirs. Lubbock already scored first though. Yeah, they don't want nobody to know they're already down 1-0. Oh. least we got the drink. I don't think this last year is gonna work. Yeah, those two tickets. All right, well, here, go get my box.
Cash is always well, that was just fast. My God. They didn't have
This is exciting, folks. All things are around the world.
Yeah, they're actually like scripts. I wouldn't
It's
expect
not
that.
it's not here. It's just not working. Matadors, moving from right to left. You're up in several weeks. Killing from the left. And this one's just right now.
We got the audio.
To be completely honest, you're up in some. If you move from right to left. Really appreciate it. I love you. Making a trip. Y estamos a punto de dar inicio a este encuentro entre los Mozos y los Matadores. Las ligas van a tocar desde la indumentaria color amarillo con negro. El partido está a punto de comenzar, ya están los equipos posicionados dentro de la cancha para mover el balón. El árbitro está checando su cronómetro para dar inicio. Y el balón se mueve, arranca el partido. Ahí se mueve el balón.
Hey y'all, this is Dylan here. I want to give y'all a quick update as we're in the stream if you're here. The stream is not working. It's not working for everybody. It is updating every minute to 2 minutes, and we are trying our best on our end here with the Matadors front of staff to give you guys some sort of outlet for this stream. We believe the match has started. We believe that it is around 6 minutes, 7 minutes in length. So as you can see on the top of the screen here, the score bug is counting up. Once we get any updates of anything else, we will let you know. But do not worry, the stream is awful for all of us. So now we will all sit in this misery together. We've got a lot of fans here though tonight. We've got a lot of people waiting for the stream to materialize and to update. But that is the update for now. It is not just you. It is everybody. This is on Arkansas's end, and we will get you guys updates as soon as possible, if anything. Just enjoy the ambiance of Two Docks. Enjoy the night so far, and we will give you guys an update as soon as possible. Thanks, y'all. We're coming back, actually. We're coming back. Hi, everybody.
This stream is about to make me
This stream is
crash
awful.
out.
I hate it. Their website
stupid.
sucks. Their
Put
stream
it
sucks.
on.
They've got no motion. They got no money. We can put on a better product, and we are thousands of miles away.
God.
Yes!
You can see it on the damn thing.
This is an outrage. This is a travesty to this great sport of football, and I'm not here to stand for it. Look, we're
Get
gonna
in the comments.
get in the comments. Their chat is disabled. If you want,
Oh my God.
they haven't posted anything on Instagram. They haven't posted anything on social media. They haven't given us anything.
We are getting PowerPoint slides.
We are getting PowerPoint slides. Okay, so here's my theory on what is happening. They forgot to turn off replay buffer.
Really?
And I
You-
think that
you
they
are way
are-
more
they
knowledge
have-
about this than
they
I
have no
am.
replay buffer, just like when my GoPro goes out. Let me fix that, and I can fix it. Hold. And I can fix it because I'm a genius. No, I'm not.
See,
I'm being very
this
funny.
is what happens when you have people who are good at their job doing the audio and
Look,
the
you
visuals.
said it on me. You said it on me. Look, okay.
God.
I believe that they don't have good enough internet. I believe that they are struggling with that. We have some action. It's 2:20. Oh, score update, everybody. 0-0, but it's 2 minutes and 20 seconds in the match.
Look at that. Look at that.
We have kicked off the match late at 7:26 p.m. for a scheduled 7 p.m. kick. We're gonna update that really quick for y'all, but we're gonna start 2:20 right now on our end, and we're gonna go from there. Actually, do I have the update up? Yes, I do actually. Let me double check really quick if I have this. Let's really quickly check in on the live stream.
This is what we've been looking
This is what
at.
everybody's seeing right now. This is what everybody has been noting, that it is bad and it just does not work, and it is awful.
Also, Arkansas, just so you know, we do know what free score bug thing you're using.
Yes,
We made our own.
we made our own in Google Drawings, which
Really?
is a free program
Ooh,
in
really?
which you can go and make Photoshop-esque stuff. You can even use Canva, but I use Google
Oh.
Drawings because I just put
Is
shapes
this-
on there, and then I use for Arkansas. I want to help them out. Okay,
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
give them some help. Go into OBS, download a Game Master. Look up Game Master OBS.
go.
It's made by the Little Doctor and Bear Broadcast. They have a soccer mode. You can put in the home and away. You can add scores. You can add penalties. You can add everything into it, and it just works.
This is what happens when you do more than 2 minutes of research, by the way.
Correct.
Like,
I set up this entire score bug at like 2 a.m.
is this worse than the AI-generated logos?
I think this is a worse crime than
Yeah.
the AI generated. At least for that, it's like you can potentially see why they did that. For this, it's like I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, we have more people at this bar than they do at their game.
We don't know that.
I
but
do know that.
You do know that.
I can infer.
Okay.
Like, there's maybe...
They have soul food, guys. They have soul food.
There's maybe 60 people here
Yeah.
to watch the game, 75 maybe.
Maybe? I'm thinking. I don't know.
This,
And I mean,
I'm not counting the outside part. There's
and-
a lot of
and
people outside.
I see y'all in the chat. I see y'all in the chat saying this is embarrassing. Kids teams can sort it out better.
Exactly.
This is not rocket science, fellas. This is not rocket science. This is just. I don't have any words for it. I'm speechless. I'm speechless.
I'm speechless. Paragraph.
So I'm speechless. Give me a paragraph as to why I'm speechless.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the update that we have for y'all. We've got the beautiful crowd cam out here. Lots of fans, lots of red, some turquoise, but that's because of the exclusive third kits as well. We are not West Texas FC fans. But yeah, that is the update.
Yeah.
So we will keep updating y'all as soon as we get another frame and we see what's happening. But yeah, I mean, Arkansas, hit me up. I will help you figure out a stream.
Pay
I
us
will,
$2.50. $2.50. $2.50. And we'll
give me a
make you.
give me a faux for faux.
Give me a faux for faux.
I want a faux for faux. I
Dude.
mean, dude, this should be easy. And
Give me a Canes box combo, and I will. Do they have Canes in Arkansas?
they probably, yeah, I think they do because my friends went to UARK and they have
Yeah.
fans. So yeah, I believe they do.
Anyways, get us a Canes box combo, and we'll, you can see it.
Yeah, this is our view. It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds. They have commentary,
That is switching languages.
but they're swapping languages here. I think a few of the folks are.
Which we're all about inclusivity. You
We
want
have a free kick. We have a free kick,
We have a
ladies and
free
gentlemen.
kick?
We have a free kick. Hold on. Let me try to pipe the noise through. Hold on. We are. It's only. Oh? No. We don't know what's going on. Across the face of the goal. Popular opinions. Actually, I'm gonna unmute the audio capture. It's only we have. This is amazing, fellas. We have English in the right ear and Spanish in the left ear. This is like that meme where it's the Chinese Bible and slowed down classical music in two of your ears. It is a viewing experience, if I say so myself.
It's a little disorientating, to be honest with you. Lubbock Matadors.
What did he say about the Lubbock Matadors?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know. Here, I will turn down some of these inputs as well, so that y'all can hear this better.
Skill level is on par.
And turn up this.
Parity.
There we go.
There's a lot of parity, but not your stream quality.
We have the commentary from the stream right here, so we will get that.
Enormous superstar players. These set pieces right here, where these games are won, in the air.
In the air.
In the air.
In the air.
Big Evan Howard in the air.
Apparently,
keeper punches it out over the back of the goal. So we're going to do it again.
Was it our keeper or their keeper? It is like cutting in and out for us, so we're trying to piece together.
Ahí el portero salió a que
we got Mexican in left ear.
I heard something about the Matadors. Did we score a goal?
cortar de puños ese balón que amenazaba la portería, pero
Penal?
Pero.
Tuvo una pequeña falla ahí que manda el balón al tiro de esquina.
I'm trying to figure.
Y nuevamente hay
goal
peligro
kick
en la portería.
He eyes it, skies it, tries to get it all.
Well, I think we have a kick coming up here.
The way
Do any
in,
of us really know?
Keeper gets both hands on
If
and
a
pushes it
Matador
out.
scores in Arkansas, does it make a sound?
Unfortunately, it does not. And if it does, it's coming through Spanish in your right ear and English in your left.
Matadors control the ball. Just outside the box, curving in.
It's curving in.
And it's buffering.
And it's buffering.
That could have been trouble. I don't know if he got a hand on it or not, but just shy of the far post.
We're live.
Yeah. We're listening to it like the broken audio.
And we are trying to make sense
commentary.
of it.
And everybody's sticking around, so it looks like we're going to do a corner kick again. And it's just...
Yes, I got you.
We're getting meme recommendations.
I got you.
It's a matter of time. You can't just go
I can make it for you, yeah. Let me
the onion bag.
let me go to this screen.
Revolutionary commentators, we are also great meme makers.
And then, actually, no.
What?
Actually, would it be cool? Yes.
Out of touch.
Would it be cool if I showed my meme making process?
Go ahead. What
Let's show
else
it
are
on
we
the
doing?
stream.
What else
Might
are
as
we
well.
doing here?
You guys are not getting a great game of soccer right now. Let's check it out. All right, so Google Drawings, everybody.
This is the high quality streams we're working with here.
Come on, do something.
Los Lobos que
Meme.
no han podido salir,
Okay.
ya se van
We're gonna go
repitiendo
to
tres
images.
esquinas.
All right.
Tries.
I'm gonna go find this. There is the thing. Copy this
Into
image.
the box, headed out. Well
All
defended
right,
by the
we're
Wolves.
gonna paste it in.
Oh,
All
I
right.
bet he'll-
This is meme tutorials with Dylan Wynn. We're gonna line this up really nicely, okay? And then
Like to have
Also,
that shot
Arkansas,
back, but I think it
take
ricocheted
note
off a
how
Wolf,
we're gonna
and
go
we are still
look for
playing
your
corner
logo.
kicks.
How we're just
actually,
gonna-
I don't even need to look for it. I have it on my computer
World class.
because I have it right here. A little bit down, a little bit down. Arkansas Wolves, boom, open. Look at that.
Oh, it's massive.
Not AI generated either. Isn't that crazy?
Make it just as
Isn't that a
small as
concept?
their puny club.
Isn't that a concept? Okay. Now, actually, Thomas, do you want me to put the Matadors logo on the guy? You want me to put the Matadors
Se
logo on the
mantiene
guy?
el peligro en la portería del
Yes, I can actually. Here, we're
take
just
a
going to do
screen grab
this.
of it. We're doing a meme tutorial live.
We're doing
because-
meme tutorial live.
salir del
We're
área,
doing
pero esperamos
print
que-
screen. If you go to print screen, it'll open up a thing called Screen Snipper. And boom, I have a perfect thing right here.
Ahí es
Boom.
recortada por
We're going to go back to
el
our drawing.
defensa.
We're going to hit Control V to paste it onto our canvas here. It's going to be a little slow because My computer is a little slow, but that's okay.
Excellent.
Can we get a
save
squatty
by
update, by the way?
Like right here,
it's
right?
Still.
the keeper just jerked it
Here, I'll
down
make it a
out of there.
little
Looked
bigger
like
so
Dennis
it's
Rodman.
easier to understand. And
And he's
is
got a
this all you
whistle.
want? That's it? Perfect.
There you go.
So I'm just going to title it Do Something ARK. All right? We're going to hit File.
Let's put it in the Discord.
Was he outside the box?
We're
when he
going to
let
go
the ball
down to download
Or-
and then download as a PNG image. Okay? Arkansas. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
It's
This
as
is-
easy as 1, 2, 3.
why wouldn't
everybody.
you
God,
the
dude,
advantage.
4 years of college.
I spent $60,000 to learn how to do that, by the way.
I'm in
maybe
crippling
I'm the
debt.
real loser in this
Yeah.
whole scenario.
I don't get paid to figure that out.
Anyway. Can we
Anyway,
make Soy Jack Dylan?
Your
Soy-
side.
I do have multiple soy
Wolves
jacks in me,
looking-
actually.
That's
I should post some of them. Here, I'm just gonna
dispossess the
pop
Matadors,
that
attempt to
in
play it
here.
back, regain their shape, and
Jack.
play out of the
Okay,
back.
we've got something from Lori. Actually, we have some insider info. Jack Thomas's mom is ripping into the Wolves on Facebook right now.
Start to build their attack.
She
Kind of sizing
is
up the Wolves.
She is
Absolutely
ripping
ripping into the Wolves right now. There you go, Thomas. Enjoy. There you go. We have made a meme.
Y continúa manejando el balón el equipo de los
Oh,
Matadores
we
que
got
meten
some commentary. And now
Do
we
you
don't.
speak Spanish, by the way?
I think
And a
I.
little bit over the top to the
sorry,
far side.
I
to
need to
reverse
turn it
the
off
attack.
because it just
Matadors
put
maintain
both of them same here. Yes and no. My mom
Possession.
started me on Spanish,
Okay.
so I can
Trying
pick
to
a
build
few
a little
words in
diamond
and
there
out.
off the corner
But
of
that's
the
about
box.
it. So I think we're 12 minutes into the match now.
Do we know?
Wolves
Do we?
content to
I don't
clear,
think we know for sure.
and it could be a foot race.
Where we are
Oh
at this
my.
point.
It's a foot race. Oh my!
There's a foot race, apparently.
Can of corn for the keeper. Quick roll out to the far side.
Where's Clint?
That's,
Is Clint somewhere? I want him to tweet out that we're live right now.
As
If you want to
The
watch
Matadors
us.
You
look
wanna
to build their
crap
attack,
talk.
bringing it back towards us, reversing the attack.
Clint?
Actually, here. Can I read it? Okay. So Jack Thomas's mother, Leighton Thomas. We love you, Leighton.
Playing pretty wide
she
here on this
is
side,
commenting on
forcing
their
the
Facebook
Wolves out of
page
their
about
shape.
Game Day, saying, "Do you know your stream isn't working?" Followed by "Still not working." Amateur hour.
bit.
Hashtag
Both teams playing a little
embarrassing.
bit of a high
You're
line.
getting
Hashtag
roasted
embarrassing. A little bit
twice by
I
a
like-
player's mother. How do you feel?
Yeah.
That
'Cause
is
are they-
insane.
Jack Thomas is from England,
Yeah.
isn't he? So
can
he's
be
from Wales,
exposed. You
excuse
can
me.
be,
So
you
that
know.
is, what time is it in Wales right now?
It's
Because
got to
that's
be.
where
Yeah,
they're
actually,
watching
yeah.
from. Because not
around
only
Cardiff, maybe,
are you having people watching from Lubbock, you're having people watching
having business
overseas
shortcut, I'm pretty
who
sure.
got
Do it
up
right.
in the middle of the
Like
day
Mr. Miyagi
night,
once said, no
in the
can
middle of the
defend.
morning, to watch this bad stream.
Wales. No, I'm going to do Cardiff because that's in Wales. It is currently 1:38 a.m. in.
Yeah, you have people getting
Wales.
up in the AMs
Y
to watch your
continúa
bad stream.
The
el
bars
equipo
are
de
almost
los
closed.
Matadores manejando el balón en la media cancha. Allá la juegan por
What a shame.
I don't know what's going on. What's this channel mixing? Is this the
por
radio
el
call that they're
lateral
filtering
izquierdo.
on?
Abren
I
el
have
juego,
no
la
clue.
está pidiendo rápidamente. Meten un trazo.
I mean, I don't know. I've got no idea. Hold on. I'm actually.
Clay.
Largo, el número
This could be trouble.
77 avanza.
Deep. Maintain the possession, and he's up again with it. Wolves clear.
All right. There we go. I mean, all bets are off once the stream stops working.
Yeah, pretty
It's every
much.
man and woman for themselves.
We were sitting here
a
and
bit
we're
of a
like, you know
whistle.
what?
Let's
got-
just talk. Let's
let's
just
just,
yeah.
like-
It's easier to do that than to like respond in chat and be like, "Hey guys,
But RG Bargy,
We know
this
the
is what's
stream
going
isn't
on.
working.
We know the
it's all
stream's
right,
not
Mom.
working. It's not
He's gonna
just
be all
you."
right. He is getting up.
Oh, I need to end the Instagram stream. There we go. Fixed it.
Fixed.
Here, I'm gonna really quickly
Stay home.
check the chat.
He's fine.
Oh wow, I have a stream bot on my Twitch. Let me fix that.
Was he waving on medical, or is he talking? He's talking to somebody.
Something about medical. So is somebody?
Somebody is
Is
maybe
hurt?
is hurt, maybe.
We don't
Sucks
know
to see.
who.
Thought for a second he was trying to wave on medical, and there's no medical over there to wave on.
Okay, that's not great.
That's not what we're on here.
I don't like the sound of that. Right-click this. Ban. There we go. Excuse me.
We do not allow bots.
No bots on the Twitch live stream. No
I
bots
was
at
under the
all.
impression there was going to be a free kick coming.
Free
From
kick?
what they put in.
Somebody finally decided to show up.
There's a free kick here.
Now's the time.
Onto the ground.
Does a third mic work?
It's over there if you want to go
We've
grab
seen
it.
the exuberance. We've seen
It's
the
over on
physical.
the shelf. We can, yeah. It's right. It's the little black thing right on that shelf right there. Come grab it.
Play. Both teams are here. They're not going anywhere.
Give us a check on the way over here.
Yeah, give us a little check.
Can you give us a check? Can you give us a check?
Just a little check.
Might check 1, 2.
Oh,
There
look
you
at
are.
that.
There you are.
Well, go
I don't
ahead.
like checks though. I like cash. Cash only around here, right?
Get it in here.
Absolutely. Come on in. Come on in. Here, actually, I'm gonna really quickly give you a
Dude, I've
mount.
been honored here. Why can't I hop on here?
Here you go. Here you go. Hold on. I've got you. I'm gonna mute that. That way, it's not hurting the viewers. But
Professional now.
Yeah,
there we
look
go.
at you.
Got a mic and
now
a
you
mic
got a mic
stand.
and everything. Yeah. There you go.
We got.
Top comment. Leave it to Arkansas to be technologically inept.
Oh,
Great.
no.
Great.
And Matador.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you.
Welcome
This
to the
is
Mozos
great.
stream.
Welcome to
by
the
the way.
Mozos stream,
Dude,
by the
yeah.
way.
This is like I've been able to tune in a couple of times to you guys, and I've been wanting to come and meet you guys, and I'm beyond excited for this year, man. And this is a
This
really
is
cool
great
thing y'all
year.
are doing.
Very, very fun year. We are very excited. Recent developments aside, we are very excited for the season as well.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't know number 5 was going to get this much screen time tonight,
Number
guys.
5 is
Oh,
a celebrity tonight.
Yeah,
Sign an
golly.
endorsement deal,
One
man.
day, Momo will kick that ball.
He's on the
Yes.
all league on the leg team. You know what I'm saying? He
Oh,
hasn't
yes.
missed leg day, number 5 here.
Like at some point, Momo will kick his ball.
Oh,
God, we changed
Updated.
frames.
It's 9:34 now, and on our clock, it's been set 18 minutes
Yeah.
since the game started. Technically, we still don't know exactly
Set
when
piece
this
is early
started.
in
But it is 9:34 on the
Yeah,
broadcast now. It just updated. And we're just waiting. And look at that beautiful camera view. You see the great grass there. I'm a little jealous of that grass job. My
Yeah.
front lawn does not look like that.
But see,
No.
me and you both know that it is sogged right now.
It is, yeah, it
like
is
you're walking
soggy.
in there, you're stepping in there, and it's nasty.
It is soggy.
That's like some of the worst decisions I made in my life when I walk outside after it
Matadors in
rains,
there,
like
like
with my socks on.
Oh,
wait,
yeah, dude.
Sorry, Leighton. I'd like to apologize, Leighton. Leighton is
Just don't
Jack's
care.
dad,
Trying to
not
break it
mom.
down.
Oh, whoops. We got told it was his mom.
We were
there.
told
My
by the
bad.
staff that it was the mom. We are so sorry.
Yeah.
Still, you're up at like 1 a.m.
You are up at 1 a.m. You're dedicated.
off the
Thank
ball.
you. That's awesome.
Matador's just
Dude, I don't know how you're not getting
over.
overwhelmed with all the various things here. It's quite impressive that you're producing this as you're hosting this.
Yeah.
This
It
is
gets
really
very-
awesome.
It gets very easy once you've done it for esports for like 2 years.
Yeah.
I still struggle with it, to be
Start
fair. I'm
building
not,
back
I'm
on
not
your
a,
side.
like the biggest professional, but
Oh, what, we're live on 3 different
I
things
am better
right now?
than a sports franchise.
Yeah, dude.
So,
You're
like-
the Wolves are struggling here.
They're very
I was curious how you've been filling the time over here, to be honest
We've
with you.
just been
Fucking
talking.
crap.
We've just been talking.
Okay.
We've been
When I
talking.
walked in, y'all got really loud, and it got me really excited. You know, I was like, I got to make my way to this table,
We
guys.
did. I did get very upset at the broadcast.
Well, rightfully so. You know, we haven't waited an entire year for the first match of the season. You know, so
Yeah.
I can totally understand. You know,
Absolutely.
I'm super excited for this year. They're fortunate that they're bringing John and I back. Have you had a chance to talk to John Bocanegra this
I have
season?
not, actually.
So John is the color analyst for the calls this season. And
Oh, yeah.
he does such a great job, man. And, we're so fortunate.
We're going to try to get you on the show in the pregame
Yes,
section.
we need to get you guys on the
Dude,
pregame
yeah.
show. We'd love to have you on. If you need somebody to be on the field and do some reporting,
Sideline reporting.
Yeah, I could be your guy. I have
Dude,
a
yes.
sports broadcast degree. So
Dude, me too.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're looking to do
Asking
that.
for a job live
Asking for a
on
job
air.
like, please,
Hey.
please.
I like it as long as you know we keep
Shoot
it
your
fun on the
shot.
broadcast, man.
Yes,
So
yes.
I'm all in.
See,
We're keeping the
just
fun
a
here.
tad less professional.
Yes.
Bien por el número 77 que se
I'm shocked
mete
that I've been
al
even
área.
called and it changed frames
It changed
again.
frame again. Here,
Um,
fellas. Let's take a look at the live reaction. Actually, no, I'm adding that to the broadcast.
I'm grateful that you call me a professional. I'll be honest with you. You know, John is the X's and O's, and I'm the Jimmys
Yeah.
and Joes, and
Well, right now we got a lot of buffering. So
a lot of buffering and.
Los Lobos.
Goal kick Wolves.
goal kick Wolves.
Goal kick Wolves.
More physical play.
More
This
physical
is-
play. We got the commentary in our ear right now.
Dude, yeah, no, I'm all in on watching it, man.
Using the sideline as another defender.
Oh, hey, 7,500, man. We're on the path to getting it this season at that first home match.
Yeah, you think?
Who you bringing to make sure that we get it there?
I have been bullying my roommates to do it. Like, physically, like, I am going to, something will happen in this house.
There we go.
If they don't show up,
yeah.
well, I'm bringing my army out there with my
We
wife
have a title
and
now
kids.
to really insinuate what this is. We are doing a live PowerPoint reaction.
That's what it feels like, you know. And
Did you bring the rubric? Who's passing the class?
not the Wolves
Not
right
the
now,
Wolves,
I can tell you
unfortunately.
that. Yeah,
Not the
you know,
Wolves.
this is...
You know, we asked for a title slide. They didn't give us a title slide. They did not cite their sources.
No,
Keep our eyes
and the
it.
teacher lost half the
Skies
class
it.
here already. You
Skies
know,
it.
so I'm
Up to
half
midfield,
asleep.
didn't quite get there.
The commentary is very silent. It's hard
It's also
to
a
hear.
little soothing. He's got like
He's got a very nice voice.
ASMR
Balls
voice.
in the air like they don't
Spanish
care.
helps with that, right?
Ooh,
It's
high
just,
kick
it
could have,
flows
but it wasn't.
naturally.
This is the English
So we got
commentator.
English.
English.
We got English in one ear and Spanish in the other.
Yes.
Oh, so they
There's
only have Spanish over here.
Spanish is in the left channel. English is in
Okay.
the right channel.
Dude, we gotta.
So I don't know. I
What
don't know
he said.
why
So they're
it's being like
simulcasting
that.
is what it sounds like, right? They have multiple.
They're trying to
casts going?
simulcast. Yeah, I think they're doing a simulcast, but they don't have it set up correctly.
How
Yeah, they
do
don't
they
have the right
have
splitters.
300 subscribers, by the way?
A little bit of ping pong ding dong winds
Right?
up on the,
the
feet
oldest
of
trick in
the
the book.
monitor,
Turn it
or-
off and turn it on.
Oh, yeah, I got you. There you go.
the Matadors as they play out of the back.
We need to do that,
That's
actually.
like
Yeah,
the
we need
ultimate
to
90s
do the
move right
NES,
there.
NES N64,
Yeah.
blow on it, put it back in. Put it back in. Yeah.
That's the oldest trick in the book right there.
Through ball dispossessed, taken
I mean,
away by
You
the
know you're a
Wolves.
90s kid win, right?
To
Yes.
rebuild their
Well,
shape
I
and build
grew up
their
on an
attack from the-
NES. My dad had an
Okay.
NES, and that was the only video game console I was able to play
Really?
until we got our Wii in like 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
So
And then Wii Tennis was your life
It
from here
turns
on
into a
out
ball
after that,
room.
right?
Did you ever
Tennis,
play
bowling.
Skylanders?
I never played it. No,
That was
but
my brother
but-
did.
That was
My
my
older brother
favorite
did.
But
thing
I
on the
played
Wii.
it at a friend's house, but I didn't have it
Yeah.
because my parents were like, "Well, you have to buy all the toys too. That's kind of crazy."
Dude,
no.
I'm loving your game notes over here,
Thank
too.
you.
We're gonna
Yeah,
keep
here
away.
actually, I'll
This
show
is-
you
this
the
is being
full
prepared right
the full
here.
spread. So we've got
It'd
the
be
runner
great
show for
if we could
pregame.
actually like comment on these and like
Exactly.
Yeah.
talk
Got the
about
forecast.
I'm going to start sending
Kinda
you my
cool.
pregame notes.
The
I
as
need.
Matadors
well.
out
I
of
would
their
love to see
shape.
your spotter sheet.
Yeah, dude.
That's something I need to see because I
So-
don't have enough room here
You're,
to do
you're
a
gonna
spotter
get
sheet.
stats from me this year. John's
I'm
seen
in.
the stat sheet that I have.
Okay. Yeah,
But-
no, I usually spend a couple of hours just building the roster and making sure that
Back
I
to
can
the
fill in the
keeper.
blanks as we go.
And then I found each of their schools.
Oh, yeah, you got to have schools, got
But-
height, weight, all the things. What's up?
Actually, I'm going to do this really quick. Can I have?
I didn't hear what he said. I'm
I-
going deaf. I'll be honest with you.
I need to
I didn't
fix
hear what
something.
you said, man. I'm sorry. I'm deaf. I have not. No. Have we tried the Konami code?
Duvon is 26,
Down,
right?
down, left, right.
Right?
Duvon is 26.
Down,
right?
left,
Feels
right.
like everybody's
Gotcha.
trying to catch their breath
26.
right now.
I have
So,
updated it
the
on
play
my notes.
early on.
There's
You
what
know,
it looks
there
like
was
right
some
now.
real-
Because I can't. Excuse me. I just burped live on there, but you can't.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Headers one. You got all of it, man.
He's got all of the stats. It's insane.
Yeah, throw
Go
in the
runs
top
and-
right where it says share, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Share with me, man. I'd be all in.
Oh.
I can help update as well. I need to get on y'all's, what is it, Discord?
Yes.
You
Y'all
know,
been telling me for that
John
for
came
for
and
years.
got in, and he's having a great time.
Man, damn.
Yeah.
And you're outside the circle.
up
I'm just
again.
crickets is what it is.
Yeah,
honestly.
just
Yeah.
get on the
Cameras.
Discord. That's also for y'all on the live stream. Get on the Discord.
on the
Talk
Discord.
with us. Talk with us about this, about the Matadors, about the games, about soccer in general.
You get outsider
and
information.
out
Yes.
of bounds.
Yeah.
Indeed.
No, this is elite, man. And great crowd here on hand for
Yes.
this
Oh,
opening
yeah.
match here at Two
Tell me
Dogs.
there's
Yes.
more people here than there is at that game.
And no,
Yeah.
I haven't seen a whole lot of people leave. Everybody's just still here.
No, even though
Which
the
is great.
loading wheel of death has not gone away. I see Kyle Cole here with his phone to his ear. You know, he's
Yep.
locked in, man.
He's locked
That is
in. He's
dedication.
getting the
he's got the
the
radio
updates for
call in
us.
his ear. He's going at it.
All right, you know what? What could be fun is we do a play-by-play of what people are thinking in these boring games.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So let's start with Thomas. Thomas Wolf
Thomas.
back there.
Ooh, okay.
He's locked in on his phone. The guy is obsessed with all the GIFs and the memes that are being posted in the live chat right now.
You missed us make a meme live on
We,
air.
we made a
Oh.
meme
Like-
live for the Matadors account live on
Was
air.
it the one where you're poking him with a
Yes,
stick?
we made it live
Yeah.
on air
Live
and
on
gave
air.
a tutorial.
Because also Arkansas yesterday posted a fully AI generated graphic.
Yeah, Wolves
That,
are
like, had the-
defending
How
well,
original.
but
Wrong
still finding
logos.
ways
With-
to get downfield,
we-
get
we,
over the top.
New frame.
New
By the
frame.
way, lawn chair warriors.
Lawn
outta
chair
here.
warriors. Yeah, I saw a bunch of lawn chairs at the last game on the stream
Moving
there.
around them.
Thomas, by the way,
They're
definitely
due to
locked in.
take an
Probably
on-target
texting
yes.
Dustin Hitch and the owner of the Wolves.
Well, and he's smiling at us, smirking a bit, so he probably has heard down the pipeline that we could be talking about him.
Yes, that's potential right
There-
there.
there's your AI-generated logos.
Yes, and it's just
That's
not
horrible,
great.
dude. The den awaits.
The den awaits.
I don't hate that, but like, yeah, no.
Well, because we had the bull ring.
Here's the
Los
thing.
that was the
Matadors
They
original thing, the
definitely
bull ring.
also.
continúan avanzando metros, queriendo
They definitely
perforar.
also. Hold on, my Instagram isn't working. I'm going to go back to Instagram.com.
So here we are again, the multitasking at
La
its finest,
defensa.
right?
Again,
Oh,
we
shit,
made a
they're
meme
making
live
straight
on air
into
like
the
this.
box.
Arkansas
Well
Wolves.
defended by the-
And I'm going to show y'all on the stream what we talked about in the pregame. But,
Yeah.
we're
Here's
going to
your
show y'all this.
AI-generated logo.
Here's your AI-generated logo
Wolves-
right
oh,
here.
it's a
Not
foot race to
their
get
own
to it.
logo as well.
Yeah, it's not even
Do-si-do and
kids'
to
own
the fu-
food truck and family fun.
As you can see there, that is the Immortals Esports logo. That is the Los Angeles Valiant Overwatch logo, not the
Our
Arkansas
side.
Wolves logo,
Through
which
ball.
you can
Dude,
you can
wouldn't-
see
gets to where it's
on the
meant.
top of your screen right now. You can see both the logos on the top of your screen,
This is crazy.
and this was definitely AI right here.
maintain possession on the far
Arkansas
side, driving the ball
tomorrow
downfield.
night. You in? Arkansas Wolves
Little
versus
tip-tap.
Lubbock Matadors, Saturday 7 p.m. Burns Park Field 1. Food truck? Check. Emoji. Kid zone? Absolutely. Emoji. Vibes? Unmatched.
And it's going to turn
Emoji.
into a
Stream quality? Unmatched because it's so
Unmatched.
Yeah, no, uncheck.
Yeah.
No outside food or drink. Just fun, goals, and grit.
Fun goals and grit. Come early, come loud. And then I did the exact same thing into
Matadors out of the
ChatGPT. It gave me the exact same hashtags.
Pitiful effort right there, guys.
Seems like they just typed into ChatGPT,
Bush League.
Yeah.
threw it in, and then just put all this out. My theory was
They're making it
potentially-
hard not to roast them, guys.
Yeah.
You know?
My theory was potentially a intern or a marketing person walked, and they
Yeah.
were like, "We need to get something out
absolutely content with a little
before
half-court
we can
basketball.
get the
Hey,
Photoshop files back and
Speaking
everything
of
else
interns,
like that."
you know, because our interns wouldn't let that fly. You know,
No,
shout
they
out to the
wouldn't.
Matador interns that
wouldn't.
help make everything possible, man.
Thank you, the Matador interns. Y'all are dope. Y'all are
And come
great.
game days, you see that, right? You see the army of interns come out and
With
do
those
their
red
thing.
polos.
Yep.
Dude,
a
yeah,
lot of them are
it is
outside
an
right now
army.
selling merch. So if you're here, grab some merch outside.
Yeah, that's where I got the kit from last year.
There
Was
you go.
the last time around. You know, I had to get on the game, but I
Have you
need
got
to
the
get-
new one
I
yet?
know
High
I
school,
need
one of my
the new
favorite
one, dude.
records
The
is how
stripes
they
They're
and
really
the
nice,
balls.
yeah.
Nice.
That's the key because
The way
these
they're
things
gonna
weren't as breathable.
Yeah.
You could tell the texture's different.
Checking the chat again.
I feel like I need to get John over
Again,
here to
Leighton,
come
I'm very
talk.
sorry for
We can have
About
like
tonight.
calling you Jackson
what's
Mom.
what's the word? A
kind of
Right?
punch them.
what's the word I'm looking for?
For what?
When like two shows cross over. Is it?
It's a crossover.
Okay,
yeah, it's a
that's
crossover. Crossover episode.
Crossover episode of the Matadors and the
Of the
Mozos
two-
show.
of the two
Dude,
media
yeah, that'd be fun, man.
Because they're having to
know if
pack
we're
it in a little
Titans,
bit.
but
They're almost under
Dude, yeah,
attack.
I love what y'all are doing here. I just wanted to make sure that
I had this
think it's
idea
too
last
cool.
season, and I'm like, well, how do I produce a show on the road? How do all these other shows do it?
Yeah.
Set
And then I
pieces,
was like,
free
okay.
kicks, shots.
I did a bunch of research.
We
I
have
bought
to kind of
this.
fast break
Yeah, the
them.
mini
I bought
Roadcaster.
I bought the Roadcaster Duo. I got the headset mics. I've already have the cameras and the monitors and everything because I do esports broadcasts.
Yeah.
So that's easy.
I think the biggest thing is connectability, right?
Yes.
And you get Wi-Fi somewhere.
Yes, Wi-Fi and all that. So we're using 2Docs internet right now, but I have a
Okay.
Starlink for any
On
other
the road.
broadcasts that we have. We're on the road for anything else. So
I'll be sweet.
And that
you're
works
gonna do
well.
it at the pregame party, right?
we're doing it at the
Yes.
pregame party. We have our own tent. We're gonna
And a little
Man.
argy-bargy.
we're gonna try to get into the pregame party as well, so that if you're drinking or something, you can come over and watch the show.
Right. Yeah,
So
dude.
we'll
yeah.
have speakers
He gets
there
the ref's
so the
whistle.
people can actually hear us.
Yeah.
Do all that.
You do, y'all are
It'll be
doing it right.
unmatched.
That's big time.
It'll be unmatched. So yeah,
So-
I mean, we're
And
loving
we got
it.
to be one of the only ones in the Lone Star Conference that even has this.
Yeah, no,
Right?
I
think
don't
we
know
gotta be
any
one of
other.
one.
So
I don't know any other
Midland-
NPSL teams that
Midland
have
has
this.
a podcast, but it's literally all three of them
Cherokee
sitting
estaba
on
defendiendo.
Zoom.
Yeah, I remember watching
Yeah.
their podcast last season. No, this is elite. This is elite.
Don't get me wrong, it's good. It's good. Like any content is good content.
Oh, la
Oh,
jugada
yeah.
y en
Any
el
content is
intento
good.
de defender,
Yes.
de robar el
Wolves
balón,
were
comete
looking at you for that, by the
falta,
way.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, we are
yeah,
30
I'm waving
minutes into
John
this
down. I
match
gave
right
him the
now.
sign. He and I made eye contact.
We're getting the
You know, it's
crossover.
that, that
We're getting the
uncomfortable eye
crossover
contact. I
episode.
gave it to John.
Do you guys want to take over for a little bit?
We'll
Do you need a
trade.
break?
Se
Yeah,
mostró
I'll
con
grab
la-
another beer. Yeah, here,
trade.
here, yeah,
All
we're gonna
right.
trade.
We're
Everybody,
taking
give it up.
over.
Give it up for the actual
Oh, Lord.
broadcast crew.
I don't know if. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Portería en
Oh
cero.
man, this is gonna be amazing,
Vamos a
fellas.
ver en este
How's
tiro
it?
libre qué sucede.
Welcome
en
to
un tiro
the broadcast booth. That we're here alongside the
We can
man,
go
the
as far
myth,
as
the
we want.
legend, John Bocanegra. We're hopping on the Mozos podcast or the Mozos show. What's the official name of
Just
the
with
show,
the
by the way?
eyeball test.
I'm the absolute
I
worst.
think you're a little bigger, a little taller than we are in the air.
rundown here?
Oh, let me look at the rundown of the show, dude. Look at this. Hey, We'll take it.
The crowd's going wild right here in the 12th and a half minute.
It may be bigger in the air than we are.
Going on,
and it's in the air. Nice.
Little bit of
Keeper got his hand on it. Got it.
We're going to do a play-by-play of what's on the freeze frame right here. Of course, you have the loading wheel of death, and John, nobody loves to see that. Honestly, the death
away
wheel
from
is
the action, away from the trouble, away from the threat.
I will say, if we were calling this, call it like a radio show at least. Like, hey,
let's paint a picture.
I know they don't pay you by the word, but.
Dude, wouldn't that be elite if they could?
Diffuse that.
You would be breaking the bank if they were paying.
Dude, that is the truth. That's what you can expect on the coaches show this season is me yapping it up, and I haven't changed.
No, you bring your own unique brand of commentary. First and foremost, commentary. Professional. This guy's been in the biz.
A little bit.
For a while now.
A little bit, and I've been very fortunate in my career to continue to get to do broadcasting opportunities. And John is the professional here. Did we unmute your mic here? I don't think we did. Here we go.
I believe it. Okay, there we go.
Now I hear you.
I thought I saw my thing moving. Never mind.
Look at me, John. I'm over here live streaming, man.
Look at you.
God, it's like you do this for a living.
But you know who doesn't do it for a living, apparently? The person who does it for Arkansas.
Oh, I know. Gosh.
We were doing a play-by-play of the freeze frame. Caleb, give us your thoughts on his stance here as he's about to boot the ball.
Look, it's bad. He's just not planted right.
He looked like he's already leaning back.
He's been sitting in it too long. He's going to boot it wrong.
I'm
more looking at these,
I'm looking at the guy on the
warriors.
I'm looking
at
out
here.
I'm looking at the.
He's at an angle. Like that's almost 90 degrees. If we got, the letter L on there,
it looks like he's taking a dump on the field. It looks like a dog that is,
pulling
over on the sidewalk and having to.
He has extremely bad vision.
My knees are not good enough to do that anymore.
He needs to get close. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
He's really looking in on that ball.
He's keeping his eye on the ball.
Analyze it.
Yeah, he's keeping his eye on the ball.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about the coaches show.
Oh, the coaches show.
Back on Monday.
Obviously.
When's it back? The people need to know.
It
Monday.
comes back on Monday. And
oh, my God.
I'm not hosting Monday. Are you hosting Monday?
It'll probably be me. So.
Okay. Yeah, so John's going to be hosting the coaches show at Monday. Make sure you...
Get your cues in. Get your questions in. We're going to be looking at YouTube.
Yes.
Also.
Get in the comments. Get your questions in.
Absolutely. And it's going to be happening every Monday at the team shop.
Yeah,
new
so
location
it's a new venue for them, at least for the coaches show part of it. They do want people to come out there, though. So it's like, hey, spend your lunch break with us. Take an hour, maybe 45 minutes if you want to. It doesn't matter. As long as you're out there, they do want people hanging out, though. So that's actually the more interactive part of this.
We always talk about getting your face in the place. This would be a unique opportunity for fans to be able to get their face in the place and interact with coach and, get to learn about the team a little bit better.
I think it's... Who else does this? Who else does it like this?
I don't know of any other NPSL team that has a live broadcast for the sports section. I know a lot of the sports sections go live on their phones on Instagram and stuff, but don't have an actual production.
This is a full-fledged production right here.
Yeah. As soon as you walked in, you were like, what's the gear they got over there?
Oh, dude, I geeked out immediately, man. I was like, I got to go check it out. I've watched a handful of them.
We got the Roadcaster duo here. We've got the Audio Technica headset mic. That's standard.
Yes,
So I already did that because I did a broadcast with Campus Live when I was in college.
Okay, with Marcus.
With Marcus, yes.
Yeah, I know Marcus.
Yeah, so we probably worked together.
Probably at some point, absolutely. So I did all that, so I knew that. And then I already had these mics, and I know that they connect there, so I have a third mic whenever I want it. 2 monitors there, mainly for our Instagram.
Yeah.
Because the Instagram vertical is a separate plugin.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want to show off whatever the live stream is at that point on the. It's halftime.
Their go-to is to shut down that
0-0.
Halftime 0-0.
Nobody would know.
Okay.
Let me see if I can update
So how did you get on Arc Timer here
That's
that we
a
got
great
here?
question.
We got 34.
Let me show you guys.
Coming out of the wolves' mouths and their eyes were lighting up. And
Well, the current freeze frame we got has a wolf looking like he needs to use the restroom.
Intensity. We're not seeing a lot of the ball flying around all over the place.
And them getting downhill on that far side.
That's right.
It almost feels like the teams aren't moving very well, to me at least.
So then we have a Game Master. So this is this plugin
Lobs
that
it
we
into
have
the box.
that
allows you to
allows
put the
us to
graphic
put
in.
the graphics in. You can even put the team names in and everything. And then let's just say that we hit a goal. We didn't, but we hit a goal.
Right.
Let's do
You can update that.
Matadors.
This is behind the curtain.
Oh, it's
stuff
money,
right here.
dude.
Basically,
Yes.
prep goes into this. It's not just, hey, you can push a button and it turns on. It
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily work
You
like
have
that.
to you have to set it all up, and that's
To Arkansas's credit, too, there's some setup that goes into it as well. Devin and I will take you behind the curtain here.
Yeah.
Prep starts pretty much the week of the match. It's not just we'll see some highlights.
Dude,
whatever.
tip our hat to their prep,
I know,
by the way.
that looks excellent.
I don't have enough room on the table for a full spotters sheet.
Yeah.
Because I would normally tape it all together.
Look
But
at some of these stats we have here.
yeah, we've got some great stats of the Wolves in the past.
Oh, that's Devin work right there.
Dude,
Easily.
this is elite, man. Arkansas beat Brownsville and 2-1 in the north. A little Arkansas. Burns Park. We're going to do
Park
it.
Soccer Stadium, yeah.
I can't even do it. Burns Park Soccer Stadium. Yeah, no, this is elite.
Oh, yeah.
Storytelling's a big part of it. And you guys are doing that.
That's what we want to do. We want to give a fan's perspective to the actual broadcast experience. That's what we were figuring out. So yeah,
I think you're already on the right track, especially with being so around the polls all the time. You're in it. You're already in it. So it's like, hey, what do we feel about this thing that's happening?
Exactly.
And I think, further down the line, it's going to extend outside of the club
sucede
itself
con uno de los jugadores
to the whole
del
conference,
equipo
to the whole
de
league,
los-
and then
Yes.
hopefully,
I think other
if they get bumped
fans
up.
are going to be watching us.
Oh yeah.
I think a lot of other fans are going to want the insight that we could bring.
Yeah.
And I want to
Matadores va
first off
corriendo
thank the
hacia
Matadors, thank Two Docs for allowing us to set this up.
lateral, tal
The
parece-
Matadors have been awesome. Thomas has been great, helping us get into into the fan area and do the live shows.
Have
from
you
there.
talked about
una
like
pequeña-
I guess how everything's set up?
Put the ball back in the play on the free
Se la
kick.
están limpiando.
At the literal setup of it, or
No,
is
like
it
just kind
okay,
of
so,
working the angle a
so
little bit, and just
I'm
being
gonna
like, hey,
crouch down a little bit. So
how's
I'm
this gonna
sorry that
happen?
I'm so
Yeah.
short.
Out
But
of space.
The
Since he's over the top and
idea
through,
started
it's
last
gonna be a foot
season.
race, but he's not.
And
gonna-
I was talking to Ryan. I was like, Ryan, what if we do like a broadcast for the Mozos? Like we could talk about the game or something like that. We could do it live.
quite get there. Probably like to
figure
have
all
that
that
one
stuff
back.
out. Because
But he's
I
got
want
the
to
right
get more
idea.
reps in on
You're
being
gonna have to go over the
production.
top and
Because I was doing esports production. I'm like, I have a degree in sports broadcasting. I want to do
Yeah.
actual sports. And
That's
that
great.
started last
And
year.
hit
And
'em
then this year,
quickly.
I had the opportunity.
Because other
My
than
dad
that,
bought a Starlink. And I was like, that unlocks the
That's
key
the biggest.
there.
That's the biggest part.
And I was talking to him, and he's like, I only use it like twice a year for hunting trips. I'm
Yeah,
more than
I'm not
happy
saying
to
park
pay
the
for
bus,
the
but
service
keep
if you want to
playing.
use it. I'm like,
Yes,
yeah, I'll use
yes.
it, sure. So now we're in the season, and we've used the Starlink 2 times so far, and then 2 Docs Internet 2 times.
Impressed with your keeper so far. He's
Worked really
into the
well
game.
at the barn
Finding that
Yeah.
ball,
where we did our
not having to rely on
Meet the Players night. Worked
Uh-huh.
really well.
Yeah.
Had a really good show that night too.
Oh, that was
got
hilarious.
The, players
The
on.
five
Do you need me to-
liquids.
do you need
The
me to-
five liquids
Dude, I-
question was hilarious.
Should we just bring 4 chairs?
No, I
Should've just got
genuinely
4
feel
chairs.
bad right here, sitting right here. We took their chairs from them, John.
no
And
worries.
then-
Gave them to
and
us.
then-
Yeah,
and then
we
we
gave
took
them
their
to y'all.
headsets.
They gave them to us.
Oh, man.
For now, for a
Paid
little
to
bit. We're
do
just
this.
renting them
We
out.
don't get paid to do
Yeah,
this.
we're just doing it for the love of the game.
Love of the game.
Love of the game.
Love of the game.
Hey, that's why we're here right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You might,
For the love of
you
the
might
game.
bill Dustin later.
It's like,
So when it came to actual like people on the show, I was like, well, I
El
have sports
portero
broadcast
de los
experience and I have
Matadores
production
está
experience. I'm
acomodando
gonna
el
put
balón.
putting on the show. Who's a good co-host? I met Caleb.
Yeah.
And when I met Caleb for the first time, I was actually working for the Fort Worth
Para
social media team.
salir
I was on the
jugando
field.
y
I was
así
running
lo
Fort
hace,
Worth
ya
shit, and I'm like,
rápidamente mueve
give
el
me
balón.
the tape,
play it
and start
short.
spewing off like a bunch of
like, here's
facts
all
and
this
figures.
stuff,
and,
yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, I'll make sure to watch for that. But like, I wish I was up there with y'all in the stands.
La banda
Right.
So
derecha
I got
y
in the Discord.
se
we started
va
talking
a
a lot
lateral
more.
que
You don't
corresponde.
realize he's the head coach or assistant coach?
assistants.
Assistant coach for the Texas Tech Men's Soccer Club.
Okay.
And they won a championship this year,
We
right?
went
El equipo
completely
de
undefeated
los
this year,
Lobos.
beat number
Quickly
4
back into
Texas
play.
A&M
Wolves looking
That's
to
big
start
time.
something
at
right.
Texas A&M, 4-0.
Wow. That dude. That's big time, man.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
love to
Say
hear
the real
it.
words, but BTA. If you know, you know.
You know.
know.
Absolutely.
But we have
Yeah,
Be
so-
my one concern with him is the curse words, but he's killing it.
He's doing a great job. I am so
We were
happy.
talking about that. the
When
other
he
day.
texted, I was
Yeah.
like, dude, I'd be worried he's
Matadors have their
cussing,
shape.
man.
So I'm having a good.
They
We're having a good
really-
time. I was like, I need you on the show because you know all the soccer.
He
You know
does.
soccer inside and out. I don't know it as well, but I can help guide the show, do the host
Well,
side
really
stuff
well
because
on
I'm
the
really
air.
good at hosting.
Yeah.
So I'm still working on getting the actual like.
Wow, that
play-by-play
dynamic
versus
sounds so
color.
familiar.
I don't look at me like that.
I'm better on color than I am on play-by-play. That's
Yeah.
just my strength. So
Yeah.
so yeah.
Side.
Part of this too,
Man,
I know
the
you want to get your
Wolves are
voice
trying
out
to
there,
get
but
it
what's
going
the
downhill,
unique?
dispossessed by
What makes this more unique than like some other, not even anyone else's live stream because no one else is doing.
I mean,
stuff
yeah,
like
that is
this.
the uniqueness right there. It's just nobody else is doing it, but the uniqueness
I'm
of
Matadors.
the
They bring
Mozos
it to the middle
perspective
of
is
the
you get a
field,
fan's
trying to
perspective.
go over the top.
And in an age where, like for example, there's a YouTuber I follow called Sir Yacht, and he went viral during the Cleveland Browns 0-16 season because he posted a rant, and it went mega
That could've
viral and
been
got
worse.
featured on ESPN. So he was doing a lot of Browns side content, and then now he's flourished into doing food challenges. Like
Okay.
I ate nothing but Chick-fil-A for a week.
At some point,
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my goodness.
You
It
know,
always
I ate.
does. The
I
team's gonna,
stayed at a Buc-ee's
rear
for
its ugly
24
head in the
hours.
second
Here's
half.
what I
They
ate. That sort of thing.
Yeah, right.
And so
in today's day and age, everybody has access to a smartphone. They can make content. It's so easy to make content. I wanted to bring a more professional layer on top of that because you already know what the fans are thinking, just in general. What about presenting it in a professional manner, having an actual show?
They're playing right now,
and then have people have it be a place to go before the game.
Dude,
and then we just toss it to y'all, and y'all break it down, and then.
Sounds like a winning recipe right
there,
there,
It's a winning
man.
recipe, absolutely. And then we do a post-game show. We're going to try to be doing them here at Two Docks for home games.
Right.
Have Coach come out, talk to Coach a little bit about the game, some surface level stuff. Because I don't want to spill any secrets. I don't want to get any secrets. But I just want having Coach there and talking about it.
Those pre-game meetings that we have too. There's a lot of stuff that we are privy to, but it's just like, hey, don't talk too much about tactics or something like that.
Yeah, like Dustin came over and he was talking about some information with us before we went live, and we're like, can we talk about the pitch conditions? Like, go for it.
Yeah,
because
no problem.
He was upset about the pitch conditions. And I'm like, yeah, let's talk about the pitch conditions because this is a big deal. This is up to the game.
As soon as the stream was very obviously not working, me and him came on here and started shouting about it. Because why not? Like, that's part of our thing is like with the fan perspective is that we're actually showing like y'all have to have a layer of professionalism.
Right.
We kind of don't.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
That's the better part of that one, Shelton.
And like on the other side, thing is like you can actually we could talk about what the Mozos are doing outside because if you're just at the game or just following on social, you don't see all the things we do. Like y'all know how much work we put in, say for TIFO and flags and all that.
Oh, dude,
we actually get to produce that content.
You need to get in that Discord already.
Dude,
we've already bullied him about it.
Yeah, they've already trolled me about it. Breaking news on
Get
here
in
on
the
live
Discord.
stream.
You get to see all the TIFO stuff we work on pre. You get to see all the early stuff.
Not even that, too. It's just more like, hey, here's the score, the bot that automatically updates you on MLS and
we
Premier
get,
League.
there's stuff from other leagues. It's not all NPSL.
Yeah.
Like, we talk soccer from all the time.
Live look here.
Yeah, I want to read some of the comments here. I'm Jack's dad, not mom, from Leighton Thomas.
Yes, so
we messed up.
We messed up a little bit. Cooper came over and said, Jack Thomas's mom is roasting Arkansas on Twitter, on Facebook right now. And so we read it off. We were told that Leighton is Jack's mom. No, Leighton is Jack's dad. So we're sorry.
Note to self.
Sorry. Sorry about
that. We read the
that.
comments,
Thomas, if you're there for the Matadors YouTube,
he clarified.
We will not drop that ball. I promise.
I might drop the ball.
He'll probably
Could be
drop
trouble shot.
but I'll run with it.
Yeah.
I want to ask y'all a question. How difficult is it to prepare for these games? Because when I was trying to prepare, get information, it's so hard to find.
Right.
I think more of streams like this need to happen. People getting upset that they're not able to watch this team needs to happen.
Yes.
It puts more effort into it's a production. Like you know the production side of it. It's a lot of work.
Yes.
You get out of it what you put into it. You invest more in this, you're actually showing that you're investing in your team. Your team, double-edged sword here. Oh, you get the attraction. People are actually going to want to go to these matches. There's no pull. Yeah, you can see it at your house, sure, but you're not going to experience it the same way that you are.
It's a better experience
when you're at the game.
If you get more eyes on it through the broadcast, through something like this, and then it's like, hey, I actually want to go out there. This team's really good. Let's go see them in person.
Right.
That's the cycle. That's what goes into it.
And the best part is that you can meet us. We're in the stands. We are. I'm dressing up as the Pope this year.
I heard that. I heard that.
Yes. So I will be Pope Sebastian. We're still workshopping the name, but Pope Sebastian because Saint Sebastian is the patron saint of athletes.
Oh, okay.
So I was trying to figure out, I was talking to my mom, who is a former Catholic. Who's the patron saint of bullfighting? Who's the patron saint of really super specific. Yeah. So I Googled it. It's like, just
a lot of bunch of Matadors over there.
Makes more sense. So
right.
Technically, I'm Saint Sebastian. I could also be Saint Mozo. I Pope Mozo.
I like Saint Mozo though.
We were wondering when we were doing this: is this sacrilegious?
Yes, we were asking people.
We need someone who's
now building. Actually, we need Jeff.
You're talking about the double-edged sword a minute ago.
Yes,
there it is.
You get one side of it.
And so far, everyone's like, it's cool.
I think you should go for it.
Yeah, because you're seeing in Chicago at the White Sox games, you're seeing all these people dressed up as the Pope. I think it's fun.
Right. So going back to your question about the pre-production leading up into the games. So John and I, we've been trying to schedule us doing a podcast, something similar to this, to where we could start practicing being on air together again. Right?
It was Devin's. No, it was your idea because you were like, I want to be in mid-season form.
Oh, I want to be in mid-season form.
Home match day one. I want to be there, right there.
Absolutely. And that's the professionalism side of it that we want to be. We don't want to show up and embarrass ourselves, right? Because it's our names, but at the big time Cam, it's their names as well. And we have it's an extreme honor to get to do this, right? They bring us back every year, and it's because of the work that we put into it, going into it. I want to have like 7 or 8 pages of game notes going into every game, though, to kind of answer your question.
Since we have no action going on, I'm going to throw us on the main cam here.
Oh, let's do it.
Boom! There we go.
I just want to make sure I didn't break the camera, you know.
Welcome to the halftime show, everybody.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
still 0-0 with half one done in the books. Not a whole lot of movement, gentlemen.
Not a lot.
None at all. Maybe 10 total frames.
Devin actually plays faster than that. So
Look, and I would embarrass myself, honestly. It would be I would step on the ball and accidentally hit the ground. But to finish that 7 to 8 pages of game notes coming into it, right? We want to know, similar to you guys. I love your roster that you have here with the guys' names, where they're from, various things, right? Over the course of the year, I'll start adding in the family members' names that watch on the live stream, because I want to know that,
So just so you can call them out, obviously.
Well, yeah, when they leave in a comment here, like, hey, I saw you comment last game, you know, and we remember you.
Shout out my mom. She's always watching.
Well, shout out to Mom.
Shout out Mama Win.
That's awesome, dude.
I think it's important. Not only, I mean, it is hard when it's not provided for you. It shines a light on, hey, there's some discrepancies here between like this version of the roster, what's listed on this website, what we actually see in Squatty when we see it. It's important for us to get everything right. Like, we need to know the players' names and numbers that they match up and everything.
Yeah.
Because maybe some scouts out there watching this broadcast and they want to see this, not necessarily a Lubbock kid either. They could be watching somebody from both sides and say, hey, like, this kid's really good. Who is this person?
Yeah, and that's one thing that our stream really does well for us. And you can say it hurts us as well. That team can have better scouting of us.
yeah.
We mentioned that in previous years. But, you know, if you're some college coach who's maybe looking at some guy you want to transfer to your school, you know, having streams like this where you get a really well-done broadcast, you know, get to see how he really performs and when you can't come all the way to Lubbock, Texas.
Yeah.
No, 100%. And we've had feedback over the course of these years of doing these, of like people watching from Maryland or wherever, and they will text Dustin and be like, "Dude, what an amazing stream!" Right? And it's like John said, we invest in our club, and people are getting to see us all over the world, and they know that brand. They know who the Lubbock Matadors are, and so when we make it big time, because it's when we make it big time, we're already going to be ready for the big leagues.
And it's just outside of us being professionals about it. It's like, we were trained to do it the way that we're doing it, but more importantly, it's for the team. Like, everything that we do is for the team.
For the fan.
For the fan.
For the fan.
Well,
you
that
know?
too, yeah.
Yeah.
I meant that like as one collective unit.
Yeah.
For the love of the game.
For the love of the game.
For the Matador fam.
All the way.
Let's just awkwardly stare into the camera. For the Matador fam.
This is for you.
It's for you.
Baby, come back. Don't get DMCA'd.
That's all we can say. That's all we can sing on that.
That's all we can say.
As far as, I don't know, what are your plans moving forward with this? I know it's like, hey, we'll have like some fun interviews and things like that. What are you trying to get out of it outside of, hey, we are the Mozos kind of thing?
Well, the big thing is obviously just to grow the brand total. Like, not just the Matadors, but also the Mozos. Like, we know that our season is only 2-3 months. So we're well there that we're trying to see what can we do with the off season with this channel, maybe move into some other spaces that help grow into the Matadors. So it's probably going to be talked about at the end of the season. We're still trying to figure this out as we go. I mean, we've only put out, this is our 3rd episode.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a new latent comment coming in here on the Facebook
A really
post.
enjoyable game so far. Highlights have been plentiful. Frozen screen, commentary, a mix of English and Spanish. When you can hear it, absolutely no outbreaks. Tear into them.
You know, and I heard a little bit of the commentary happening just a moment ago. Right now I'm hearing it. So something tells me that the game has just started back up.
You can text Squatty. Squatty's the place to look. Whether they update or not, don't know, but it is still 0-0 as far as we are concerned.
So I'm looking at his game notes here, John, and eerily similar to some of the things we have. They have the school, they have the age, nationality, where they're from. That's big time, dude. I might ask him to send this to me.
I was like,
you already know I have my stuff, though, the way we design it.
We taled about it earlier, but like I'm going to get you all my stat sheet that I've been working on.
Did you tell him about it?
I showed it to him.
Dude, it's elite, man.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to school for it. That's a good project
I am
to
a
have,
lot
too.
of money in debt.
That's a good,
dude.
That's a good project to have.
Student loans are scary.
I think you can make some coin off of that, too.
Yeah.
Just the way that it was set up, I was like, that looks legit.
Yeah. The just paid off my wife's student loans the other day. Biggest pay raise, man. I know.
Beautiful.
Hands up for that celebration.
Yes, celebration.
Celebration
It was
all around.
$250 a month.
Out of there. Now that's
Out
right
of
in your
there.
pocket.
Another one. That's
So
what
do
we
the
did.
math.
We
How
added
many
another-
Canes box combos is that?
Oh, dude. I should know this. So I broadcast for Friendship this school year, and every time the Tigers won a game, we had to go get victory canes. The Tigers had a great year.
What's our victory dance for this year?
I don't know. A Two Dogs beer.
Quick drink.
A quick drink.
It's like, all right.
Quick bevy.
We'll go shake everybody's hand after the game, and then we'll immediately call each other on the car ride home to get a post-game report.
Oh, Whataburger is the sponsor.
It is one of the sponsors.
That's a dub, dude.
You can taste it. You can smell it. It's back.
All right, so since
That's one of those ad reads.
Waiting on it, I'm going to ask y'all some of the questions we asked some of the players. Let's have some fun with it.
Fire away.
So, first, sweet or unsweet tea?
Sweet tea.
Without question, sweet tea, man. Arnold Palmer.
I'm from the South.
Yeah.
Sweet tea all the time.
I was thinking we talked to some of the
Matadors
players.
say unsweet tea?
There are most of the guys who are foreign, yeah.
Oh.
Or some of them said they didn't even like tea, which I don't. I hate tea.
I feel sorry for them.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I saw the broadcast.
Yeah.
John, listen. I love it.
Okay.
I need to be better. I've tuned in. No, I've tuned in. But I got little kids running everywhere, man. And so what I can hear is what I can hear.
We have these things called headphones in the modern century.
Dude, the AirPods. I have like ADHD or ADD. I don't know which one it is, but man, my attention span is 10 seconds, and then I'm lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're watching two boys run around.
My problem is that I like to forget my AirPods in my pant pocket.
And then you wash them?
I've washed like 2 pair.
Oh, no, unfortunate, dude.
But it hurt my wallet real hard.
Yeah, dude. All right, what other questions you got for me, man?
Yeah, if you could choose 5 liquids to shoot out of each finger, which one would it be?
Do you have yours? I have mine.
I immediately jumped to sweet tea. Is that bad?
We put it in your head.
Yeah. 5 liquids to spew out of your fingers.
Tequila.
Okay.
Here. Water.
Are you a tequila
here.
guy?
Water here. Give me the cup. Boop. Water there. Yeah.
You're a tequila guy?
Yeah.
Dude, tequila.
The questions we asked the players.
Oh, yes. Oh, actually.
I couldn't even smell
I
it.
have them.
Water,
Hold on.
tequila.
Water, tequila.
Give me lemonade.
We're switching out.
Yes.
We're swapping out, yeah.
Yes.
Sweet tea with that, too.
Yeah.
So I can do 2 and do Arnold Palmer.
Why am
I should probably not do this.
I'd be like a supervillain at this point, John, because I'm thinking like acid and like I want to mess somebody up with it.
I mean, it depends on what you want to do. Acid, like you're trying to break a lock, acid.
Acid it, yeah. That's true.
He asked us about what we'd want coming out of
so
our fingers.
These are the questions I asked the players.
Okay.
I have a notebook, and we had great responses. Water had a 100% pick rate.
That's great.
And I
you don't have to buy
thumb.
bottles. You don't have to drink those plastics.
Yep. And you just suck it out of your thumb.
You would never run out.
Yeah.
Endless amounts of water.
Endless amounts of water, and it's clean water. So yeah, and if you're running, especially for these soccer players, they're running around. My 5 is, hold on, I'm going to put this here. That way you guys can hear me. Water here, 2% milk. Just regular milk. I love milk. I drink milk all the time.
2%. The judgment on John's face.
Yeah, huge judgment. If it's coming out of your body, obviously it's going to be body temperature.
Ooh, that's true.
So you're going to have chunky milk.
Are you still going to bat lead off with tequila then?
I don't think.
I'm going to have ice.
I don't think it'll be chunky. It'll still be pure, but it'll just be
hot milk.
Hot milk. Well, it comes out hot. It comes out of the cow hot. And when it's going in the tankers, it's
but you're talking about straight from the source though. If it's water, that's fine.
Yeah, water's like I'm fine with. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. Middle finger gasoline, so that I can always fill my car because it's a liquid.
You would stink a lot.
If I flip somebody off, I can set it on fire. It really gets the point across. It's great.
Yeah.
Coke Zero or Dr. Pepper Zero.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. I like zero sugar drinks. It helps me with my teeth. And then right here I said Two Doc Shilton goes.
Hey, there you go.
Two Doc Shilton goes out of the pinky. That way I never have to go pay for a beer again. I just
ever. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Those are my 5. I think.
No, he's put some thought into this.
I wouldn't have Two Dogs beer coming out of my hand, so I can enjoy a nice beverage right here at Two Dogs for every away game.
Is this an ad read?
No, it's looking into the camera.
We're trying to get ad reads. I'm just going to ask.
I was going to say, he was asking about what's the next step for you guys, and I feel like that's a big step for you guys. Maybe could be getting some advertising.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're going to be doing that. So
well, this your roadcaster here could handle that kind of stuff because
yes.
this is the industry standard kind of stuff.
And I'm happy that they released the update to have 3 microphones because it was so hard to figure out the 2. But
Do you have sound effects on here yet?
Yeah, not yet, but I'm figuring that out.
Yeah, like a womp womp.
We're gonna have like Mozos chants and stuff.
Oh, I would do the horns for sure.
Air horns, 100%. Yeah, that's on the way.
All right, I got a secret to tell. I don't think anyone should know this, but everyone's going to know this now. Brandon is the color commentator for West Texas FC.
Okay.
We're homies.
What up, Brandon?
We're good friends. He's a big wrestling fan. He obviously knows ball, so we chat here and there. I told him if we ever make our way out there to Midland, I was like, dude, I got to have a beer with you.
Yeah, at Tall City Brewing.
Yeah, Tall City.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it's a rival. I know, I get it.
Unfortunately, the only broadcast we won't be doing is West Texas because half of them are going.
Yeah.
So they're going to do something on the phone.
Okay.
I'm going to a bachelor party for my sister's fiance.
That's a perfect excuse.
I'm going to North Carolina, but I will be watching the game no matter what.
Yeah, that's a
so
perfect
I'll hear you guys either way. But anyway.
Then you get to hear our unprofessionalism on there, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Who do y'all think are the good teams in Lone Star? John, that's a great question. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
We already talked about our favorite teams in Lone Star. I believe we said us, Brownsville, Oklahoma,
Brownsville.
And potentially West Texas. They're a bit of a dark horse, but that's what we said.
I remember seeing those top four.
Yeah, what do you guys say?
Well, I love where the Matadors are at. You know, coming into this year, this is one of the best rosters, if not the best roster that this team has assembled since being here in Lubbock. And I love how we got I love our new head coach. I love the style of play that he likes to play with. And so I agree. I love the Matadors. John's reaction to Brownsville is exactly how I feel about Brownsville, right? We've had some bitter battles with them over the course of these years.
And I think for me, it's shifted more to them just because, not necessarily that they're localized, but that the focus of the team has kind of shifted, at least in my eyes, to this is the revenge. This is the sweet revenge that we're thirsting for right now. They have talent. They know how to stack it. They know how to coach.
Especially with all the defections to other leagues.
Yep.
I mean, it's us, it's Brownsville, essentially West Texas, from the original Lone Star Conference folks from the past few seasons.
And that's because the Matadors aren't even like an original, if you want to say that, like Lone Star Conference team.
We were 2021, right? Or 2022.
But
this is season 4,
easily established themselves. And they came in, busted the door down, and said, hey, Lubbock's here. And they are.
And they are.
Averaging 4,500 to 5,000 fans a game. We are big time
We were
here.
talking with Luke about that, too. And he was like, that was one of the biggest draws for me was coming into Lubbock and like having this huge selection of fans.
And by the way, buy your season tickets.
Yeah, if you haven't
already. I think we're 40% of the way to our goal so far.
You still have time.
7,500, right?
I am contractually obligated to say buy the Mozos season tickets. It's the same price they give us at the Mozos a few dollars to do some tifos, get some smoke, get new drumsticks because we break some every game.
Supporting a great cause.
Support us there.
You guys are a nonprofit organization, too, that does a lot of great things in our community.
Tax write-offs.
Yeah. And so whenever you do buy your tickets through them, it's also helping the nonprofit.
Yeah, exactly. John is asking, is the new team good? Yeah. I would say that the Matadors this year are stellar. It's kind of a college all-star team.
Yeah, so I went through all the accolades that the team, I mean, Devin can see it in there if you actually flip through it.
I'm going to flip through it.
This team, their experience, I think that's the most important part about it, too. A lot of these players have been to championship-level competition. Some of them have won championships with their teams.
Right.
MAC, for an example.
Momo, hold on, I'm going to go back here, sorry. Momo Franco of, nope, that's not it. It works better when I'm sitting in front of it.
Here, I'll switch spots. I'll switch spots, man.
It's not nailed to the table. What's the beauty of this? You can switch spots easily.
Yeah, dude. I'm over here sitting in the host show.
But going back to what I said, like this team is experienced. You have players that would be relatively older for collegiate athletes, but they know what to do in these situations. I know not even our best keeper, if you want to call it the best keeper, is not playing right now.
Rider University, we have 2 or 3 players from Rider University. We have, of course, Adam Salama. Of course, we love him. We have Momo, and I think we have one more. They are a very, 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 very good team. They are topping the MAAC every single year. These guys are legit. So, I mean, and then Dylan Clark, one of my favorite players because we share a name.
Yeah.
And he also signed my forehead on Thursday.
I heard that.
I saw that.
That was a great time.
All-time moment right there.
From UCCS, Colorado Springs, they're a pretty good team.
Yeah.
Out of college.
Who's the worst team in the conference? I don't want to throw shade to anybody, but after seeing Fort Worth play, and we've seen several of their games last season.
We all put Arkansas at the bottom tier. And I only did it because I hate how their website looks.
That one would be
sometimes you got to have a reason, and that seems like a legitimate reason. Yeah,
Just put NA for me. I know they have a win right now. It was against Fort Worth, so we're not going to count it too high.
I do want to say this. The team that you're watching, if you can watch the stream today, is going to look way different in, let's say, 3 or 4 games.
Yes.
Right? They have to find their groove. They have to learn how to play with each other. A lot of these guys are coming in from all over the world and have never played with each other.
Yeah.
Right? And so what the team that you see today might look different in week 4 of the season, and that's something you got to take note of as a fan.
Well, even the practice that
the growth.
the Mozos were invited to, not all the players were there. So we didn't actually get to see like a full squad, if you want to call it, interaction between the two. It looked good. They're fast. I know you can't see the broadcast here, but the team is fast. The team is big, and I think that's
so. Sorry, but a quick update. Even now, Squatty is acting up. We are currently in the 37th minute of added time in the first half.
Oh, Lord.
God bless this competition.
We're in the dark, everyone.
We are flying blind, everybody, and we're very sorry about that. I did not expect us to become the broadcast.
We are.
But we are. We're the only one in town right now.
Well, I mean, you've been around broadcast long enough to know, like, live TV, live anything, just expect it to happen.
Right.
Expect.
I always have
nothing.
redundancies. I always have plans
either
in place.
expect nothing to work or expect something to work.
Before this, Thomas actually asked us, "Hey, if they don't have commentary again, do you guys just want to do it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure.
All right, cool.
We'll
Let's do it. Yeah.
And then he came back and said they're going to have a live stream. They're going to have Scorebug. I'm like, "All right, great."
So
I kept it all there just in case.
So you'd be live streaming from what you see on the screen here and calling the game.
Correct.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, and that's why I have the 2 monitors. Normally I only have one.
Right.
We've got 2 monitors right here so that we could see the game,
you can
and then we could just like live react to it.
Yeah.
All right, I got a guest. I need to go back to. It's my lovely lady.
Yeah.
Go for it.
We're here for drinks at Two Ducks. You should be here too.
That's awesome.
Dude, thanks for having me on
You're
here.
welcome.
This is
yeah,
fun.
thanks for
I
coming
know
on.
I didn't
Thanks for
answer
coming
all your
on.
questions, and I do. When I saw y'all doing this on your last show, I was like,
One last question. What will be our toughest game?
Toughest match this season?
I just always think that West Texas game is so tough, and it's because of
El
the
Justico,
chippiness and the rivalry, and we got their coach. You know what
They're
I
going
mean?
to be playing they're going to be playing.
There's so many storylines attached to that one too. That's the match I'm most looking forward to. But give me Laredo.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
the Heat are always money, dude.
Yeah.
And
well, Laredo isn't
so
in our
nice.
conference anymore.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, they're in USL now.
Never mind. Never mind. Who am I thinking of?
Brownsville.
Brownsville.
Sorry, Laredo.
Yeah, Brownsville.
I forgot about you.
It's okay. not the worst thing.
Okay,
actually.
no. Let me ask you this before I leave too. I know people were upset when realignment was happening. Teams were getting picked apart with that. How much do you think it affects us at the NPSL level?
Here's the biggest drawback that I've seen from the mass exodus from all of these different teams moving into different places, into different leagues. The soccer infrastructure in the U.S. is growing, and there's going to be growing pains. This is one of them. And unfortunately, that means that technically better competition is leaving to go to different horizons and do stuff. But the Lubbock Matadors, I hope, once we get better, once we bring a national championship here to Lubbock, Texas, we can start moving up. We can start keep going, move up that ladder. And as soon as the USL gets their promotion relegation, I don't know if that affects USL 2, because that is a summer league.
That's the bigger question mark I think they're having with that.
If there's full relegation and promotion between championship all the way down to League One, that's a perfect time for us to strike. And then we're just like the small town teams in the Premier League that come in and go crazy.
It's like, we're going all the way like Leicester did.
We're going all the way up
16?
to play New Mexico United and Indianapolis and Detroit and all that, and that would be great. But when it comes to us, I feel like we are in a very, very good spot. We've got a great front office ahead of us. We've got great fans. We've got very passionate people running and cheering for this franchise. We've got passionate people broadcasting. We've got everything, all the ingredients that you need to have a very, very good franchise in any sport.
Yeah.
Why not us? Why can't we go up?
No, we got the keys to victory for it, man. I agree.
My only concern with that is that as soon as that vacuum was created, so to speak, the power vacuum, there might be a sense of urgency to fill it as quickly as you can, trying to find other clubs. It's like, let's supplement the numbers that we had before and just stuff everything in that we could, which could dilute the quality of the product. Lubbock doesn't have that problem just because they're able to recruit so well. I don't see that being a problem for us. It's just everywhere else where people think, in PSL, they're just like this bottom of the barrel league. That's the only concern that I'm worried about.
Adam Thompson, the score is still 0-0, 0-0.
0-0.
I believe we're still in halftime, but we'll cut back and forth.
No, they have to be back. They have to be back.
We have a graphic right here. Actually, I'll just start the timer for the second half. We'll just
we
do that.
we did hear some commentary come on
Yes.
moments ago in Spanish, and so I guarantee you we're back going.
Yeah.
All right, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
I want to
go
do this
be with
again.
your
I want to
league.
do
Go
this
for it.
again. This
Yeah,
is
let's
fun.
run it back.
All right.
I
Thank
feel-
you.
Yep.
Bye.
I'll hang out for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to bail too
Perfect.
because I forgot I did purchase a beverage, and I'm going to switch it back
Yeah,
so
go
you
for
have
it.
your headset.
There you go.
There you go. So I did go purchase a beverage earlier, and
It's getting warm.
It is sitting there.
It's
It is
sitting
sitting
there.
there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
All right.
I'm back, boys.
We're back. We are all
Sorry,
back here.
I feel like we stole the show for a minute, man.
Y'all
And-
did.
But,
Y'all do
but,
it.
you
That's
know,
okay, though.
y'all don't have a built-in commercial break, so I totally get it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that was our commercial break for your show.
Yeah. I hope we didn't derail the show, honestly.
No,
you
not
know,
at
there was
all.
probably some
What are you
moments.
going to derail? What are we?
I don't know. It
There's
was my one
no
shining
stream.
moment here, though, on the
There's
Mozos
no
stream.
stream. We are the stream.
This has turned
unfortunately.
into
So-
us yapping about literally anything.
Hey, but we were talking ball there, and so we were kind of
Yeah,
professional. Kind of professional.
Yep.
All right, what is your
yeah.
go-to Whataburger order, gentlemen? I'm stealing your
Yes,
question
steal my
here.
questions here. Green chili double.
Yeah.
Green chili. Sorry, if it is past 11 p.m. Green chili
Okay.
double, large fry, Coke Zero or Diet Coke, because I don't think they have Coke Zero anymore. Diet Coke and a potato taquito with cheese.
I'm getting the vibe from you that you judge restaurants based on their soda selection, and if
A little
they don't have a zero option or a diet option, you ain't going back.
If I walk in there
Yeah.
and there's Pepsi, I'm out.
You're out.
Really?
I'm out.
Okay.
And I don't look.
Look, Pepsi's a sponsor.
Pepsi is a sponsor.
I like
They're not
Pepsi
sponsored
Zero.
of this show. I don't like Pepsi.
I like Pepsi
Hey,
Zero.
but Pepsi, if you do throw the Mozos some money,
If you
they'll do
do
it.
throw those
Yes,
the
we
money,
will.
I will give.
He's out.
I will make a video of me shotgunning a Pepsi.
That was one of my favorite interviews last year, was bringing up the Pepsi team and talking with them.
That's
Got to share
fun.
the story of my former boss, Pete Christie, here in town, and how we would drive back from Ropes, and there was a Pepsi 18-wheeler on the side of the road that's parked in somebody's backyard, and he wanted to go give them an offer to see if he could park it in his backyard because of how
Wow.
much he loves Pepsi.
Oh.
So
There you
that
go.
was one of my favorite stories to tell in the air.
Oh yeah. What's your go-to Whataburger order?
So you would have known this if you watched the show. But
Horrible.
Do your research.
do
on,
your
Devin.
research.
Be
So,
better.
it goes along with the story. So when I used to play soccer, I used to like play around 180. That was my
Okay.
preferred weight. I'm like 6'1", so like it wore down on me well. But
He's
the
a
thing
solid 160 now, right?
no. So when I stopped playing, I kept eating the same. And one of the things I really like to eat was a patty melt.
Yeah.
The patty melt meal is 2,000 calories. The average intake for a man is 2,000 calories.
Yeah.
So that's how I went from being 180 to 220 in 3 months.
Look at him now. He's 160, man. He looks
Yeah,
wonderful,
this is
doesn't
definitely
he?
160.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What a handsome fella.
Yeah.
I like the barbecue chicken sandwich, but I take off the barbecue sauce and have them add the spicy ketchup.
Yes.
So a spicy chicken
yes,
sandwich.
a little
Yeah,
spicy
dude.
ketchup
There you
chicken
go.
sandwich. The spicy ketchup is an elite
Folks, you still
dipping
got time to get it.
ingredient.
Yeah,
I
one of one,
don't
man.
like dipping things into ketchup other than fries, but spicy ketchup, totally different ballgame.
Ball game.
This
dude.
is another
Game
thing we talked about, and I want to hear your opinion on
It's
it.
turned out
Dipping
to
your
be a
fries
really
in your
physical,
shake.
Competitive.
changer. Okay, so if I'm at
match
Wendy's,
in
I'll
that.
think about it, but outside of there, probably not. No.
No, so it's only a Wendy's thing
Yeah,
for you.
you know,
Yeah.
and it's because I remember my mom. That's like a core memory, dude, of watching her
PSL
get a
between
chocolate
the
frosty
Matadors and
and
your
dipping her
Arkansas
fries in
Wolves.
it, man. But
Who just took possession.
I
Top-
couldn't tell you the last time I went to Wendy's. I'm sorry, Wendy.
We have nothing else to talk. I'll give you my thing on Wendy's. It's great. Like,
Box
Square
could be
patty
double
gets
for
him.
Bubba.
yeah. Wendy's
Oh, like that
and
one back
Arby's.
too much
I have the
on it?
same opinion of. They are
Okay.
never my first choice, but it's always I enjoy it when I go.
Yeah.
I will say that a beef and cheddar hits hard.
Oh yeah.
It hits. It always hits. But I need to be like in a depressive state to go there.
Yeah.
It's like late. I have seasonal depression.
Nothing else has gone right
Nothing
today.
else
I
has gone
need to
right today.
know-
I need a beef and cheddar. And I need some curly
You
fries.
know what it is for me?
Yeah.
The triple
In the
dipper.
goal.
Forcing
The
Triple dipper.
Triple dipper.
Triple dipper
if
from Chili's.
if nothing has gone right to me, I know the triple dipper would do me right.
Are fans seeing the freeze frame here still? Or?
Yes, they are. They
Wow.
are. We are currently on the freeze frame with the quote-unquote live
Yeah.
Like the angle
clock.
with the dangle and got the
So every freeze frame we've gotten today, it's been an unfortunate standing stance for the Wolves player. You know, every time they freeze frame it,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah. We've got another question here as well. Will Oklahoma be good? Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
By the way, Adam Thompson coming in saying Evan Howard hat trick.
That'd be elite, dude.
That would be amazing. That would
You
be
know,
amazing. We
one
need
thing
that.
I love about the Matadors, and one thing they've been consistent with over the 4 years that they've been here, is that they bring back players every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I
We
get
miss Adam.
excited
We
every
miss
year.
Adam.
Yeah. And you get excited every year about, hey, you know what? I built a relationship with that guy, and he's coming back.
Yeah.
You know, and that's great for the fans because it's a name that
the
you
name
remember.
recognition helps
Yeah.
a lot.
window frame,
especially in a league like
catering
this where
tray
there's just
is
so much
blocking
turnover.
my
It's
view of
hard
the
to
scoreboard.
Right.
know which teams are going to be good because some teams don't even post their signings. Some
Right.
teams don't like Brownsville. Brownsville does never post who they sign. You don't know what the
can't see
roster
it.
is going to be. You don't know what's
I
going
can
on.
guess. I will guess,
And
but
it's
I
a
don't
college
know.
league, which means that it changes every year.
Right.
It's not like the NFL where like, oh, I know we'll have our quarterback. Oh, I know.
I
or
feel like
even
that's a
MLS,
bad
you know,
marketing
yeah.
thing for their team. If they're not posting who they're signing, right, it's not letting your fans be excited about who you're bringing into town, and so that's a missed
Correct.
marketing opportunity and something that the Matadors do really well.
Yep. Absolutely. I will give you one of my questions though. Sweet or unsweet tea?
I've already asked it.
It was
I beat
sweet.
you to
Oh,
it.
you
It
got
was
it.
sweet.
Sweet.
It was sweet.
Okay.
That
Okay.
Yeah, and
Midfield
you know,
over the
if I'm
top.
going to Chicken Express, you best believe I'm filling that puppy up
Absolutely.
with that sweet
Oh, yeah.
tea, buddy, because you know it's 5 gallons of tea, it's 1 gallon of sugar, man, guaranteed.
Gandy's sweet tea. Grandy's.
Middle
It
corner.
was this like it was a
Back out,
southern
far
food
side.
restaurant back in
Yeah.
the day. I remember going there to and from Kerrville, Texas, to see my
Ooh.
grandparents.
Okay.
And my dad, my dad and my mom, we all go there.
it
We
to the
go
middle,
in.
it back, maintaining
I get the sweet
possession,
tea.
kind
That it's like instant diabetes.
Yeah, dude, yes.
Best sweet tea I've ever had because
Before
I mean I'm a
anyone
kid.
talks crap on me in the comments, I'm looking for a score.
Oh, you're looking for a score.
I'm not just
Okay,
like
good.
scrolling on my phone.
He's
Yeah.
dead
One right
scrolling
before
over
He's dead
here.
scrolling for it. What sport would you play professionally other than soccer?
Oh, man. Dude, if you could see me playing soccer, you best believe it, I'm better in the booth.
Okay, which job would you be doing other than sports commentary?
Unfortunately,
So I'm also a teacher
out on
full-time,
one.
and so I teach at Friendship High School.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think I've always dreamed of being like the PA announcer of a game. When I
That'd be
was a
fun.
kid, I would sit in my living room, and I would mute the TV, and I would hold up a microphone, and I would say their name. Down
Saque
the
de
plate,
manos, que
shortstop,
corre.
and I would do
Yeah.
the whole thing, dude. So probably like a PA announcer. Just anything on TV, man, has been my jam my entire life.
Yeah.
So I think similar to you, probably, right?
No, a little bit, yeah. I
Los
think
Lobos.
if I wasn't doing
marcador
this
se
sports
mantiene
production
0
broadcast
por
stuff, I'd be
0.
doing something in marketing because I do marketing.
Yeah.
If I couldn't do anything in marketing, I would want to be a meteorologist. I'm a weather
Okay.
nerd. I
Uh-huh.
wanted to be a meteorologist in high
Y
school
el
going
el partido se ha vuelto un poco
into college,
intenso, se ha vuelto
but then I
más-
realized
más
how much math
físico.
it takes, and I
Oh, it's
stink
insane.
at math. I'm awful
And
at math.
yeah, no, and you know they do have some things that you could pull from the National Weather Service. But if you want it to be absolutely accurate, it's on the
siguen
meteorologist
los
or the
ataques
forecaster to
ahí,
be able to nail
levantaba
down those numbers. And
mucho.
so,
So sorry to interrupt, boys, but we got another game.
We've got a banger
We
going
got a
on
banger
in West
going
Texas.
on in
Wow.
Fort Worth. So
Oh, this is in
this
Fort
is
Worth.
Fort Worth.
Pierna
West
del
Texas
jugador de los
3, Fort
Cazadores,
Worth
pero
2.
el árbitro
We are
ha decidido no marcar
6 minutes
nada.
in
Hold
to the
on,
second
fellas.
half.
I'm
Yeah,
pulling
some
up that
near-side
game
action
because
You know what? We're changing. We're watching a
changing
different
games.
And that happens.
That's okay, but this is welcome to the witching hour, where wins become
well,
losses and losses.
almost a score there. A
become
great cross
wins.
into the box and.
Well, this was a
misfire.
big thing we talked about with West Texas going into this game is that they were going to probably have to score in volumes because of what Fort Worth dealt with in that Oklahoma game.
Yeah.
You know, they got beat 5-1, and we're watching the West Texas game now.
Yeah, the Mozos here the Mozos want to know what the score is.
We don't know either.
We've got 0-0.
Oh, West Texas 3, Fort Worth 2.
So yeah,
There
we're
you go.
watching
We
this
got to
game
have
now.
something to talk about, all right? We
Yep.
got to have some
We
soccer
have
on.
some sort of soccer on. Yeah, and
Yeah.
as you can see, Fort Worth.
Oh,
my gosh!
wow.
What a goal!
What a header!
Wow!
That was a signature stat corner kick
That was
right
a
there
signature
that
stat
led
corner
to a
kick,
header.
not spawn on this channel. But wow, what a
That's
header
what I
at
would
the
say
back
on the
post.
call.
Oh my goodness! Is that a tie-up for?
No, that was
No,
that
it's
was
a
a goal.
four.
That's,
That was
that's
Midland.
4-2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
4-2.
4-2 now.
Offside. It was a corner.
Offsides.
It looked like a corner kick.
It was a corner. How is he offside?
Hey, shout out to the camera operator though, knowing to
This
go
is a
and pan
goated
to
was a
camera
corner.
operator.
Yeah, knowing to go to the official there.
Is this
Did-
camera
did it
one
take
or
it-
is this like a?
This is
I know that.
this
I
is a
didn't see it
one
take
cam
it-
setup
did it
right
take
here.
it
What
off?
we're watching. But you know what? The camera operator knows ball clearly because
Yeah.
they know where to pan
Yeah.
and know how to follow the
I
action.
want to see this replay.
Nowadays, they offer cameras that you can, through Wi-Fi, you can put the graphic on there. And so
Ah.
a lot of these now is one-man bands.
Hold on, wait, let's see
Obviously,
this
this is not a
replay
one-man
here.
band,
Come
though.
through.
That is not a corner. Is that a corner
That is
kick?
a corner. That is a corner kick.
So brings it in.
Solid boot there, going to that
Header.
back
There's
post and
no
the header
There's
off.
no
offside
way
there.
that's
There's no
offsides.
way that's. First of all,
You
Tough West
don't know
Texas.
what you're doing.
singing. We're singing here. I love it. Gentlemen,
That's
I'm going to
not
go
us,
get back
that's
to my
That's
warm
them, yeah.
beverage.
Tell them.
I think that's what I got to do. I think I got to get back to my warm beverage.
Go get your
I was
warm-
saying-
yes.
Grab
I
your
set
warm
it down.
beverage.
I saw it, so.
Go get
Thank
your warm
you for having
beverage.
me on,
You're
guys.
welcome. You're very welcome.
We're going to run it back
Yeah.
soon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll bring a little more professionalism on the next one. Sorry to the audience.
Oh, no worries.
When y'all stepped away, it
we
was-
want to see the professional casters
Yeah.
get a little loose. you
I
know?
got loose. Well, and that's the whole point of that pregame party at the Matador games is I have one, and it loosens, me up
you
a
up.
bit. And
I'm pretty sure most casters do that. You don't have to
Yeah.
say yes or no, but most casters do that.
well, it's encouraged that I go to the pregame party, because I'm part of, I'm part of the club.
Yep.
And they want you to interact
They
with
want
the
you to
fans and the Mozos
talk,
and
yeah.
the mingle and talk ball with the fans, and so it is encouraged that we go to that early. And I will not have two. I'll tell you that. I'll have one of the Matadors beers, and so we have a good time on there. It loosens me up 100%. What do we got going here?
People are asking,
Ryan is busting Thomas's schnutz right now.
Saved it. He saved it.
I was about to say it. Yeah, I was about to. I saved
He held
myself
back.
there. I held
did.
it back.
Are we going back to doing commentary on what Thomas
we're-
is doing?
We're going. Yes.
He looks like my mother that when she can't find cell phone service in a room, you have to hold it a certain way.
Yeah.
It's the
dangle,
posture
right?
there sometimes. I mean, whenever my mother doesn't know what's going on, it's very much a
Yeah.
three or four finger setup, pinky off.
Oh, pinky off.
You know,
wow.
like
When in
can
doubt,
you help
pinky
me out,
out,
or
yeah.
like one of these.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you don't know what you're using, or you don't know the phone,
The
that's
next
the
big
setup
move
right
is
there.
he's going to hold it above his head to get better
get
better
that
service.
better service there. But right now, it looks like they're sharing a Wi-Fi password or something of
Yeah.
the sort. They're getting.
Oh
it
no, they're
up.
using the amazing Roku app.
Oh yes,
and
the
that's
Roku
fun.
app. That is
And
not jank whatsoever.
And he has
I
not
quite
broken
enjoy it.
eye contact.
I
Oh,
quite
and as I
enjoy
say
it.
that, he does. Now back to the screen.
He is locked in.
And he has that one finger on the phone here.
Yeah, it's keep it control. Keep it control.
The only wolf in the building we're a fan of.
Yeah,
Yes.
he is poised under this.
Nice, nice. I'll allow that one.
That was
Yeah.
off. That was
I'll
off the
allow that
dome.
one.
That was off the
Are
dome.
you, that was a dad joke right there.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Are
absolutely.
you a dad yourself?
No, I'm not.
No,
Unfortunately,
you
I don't
are
have
a
I've
seasoned
not
vet.
dated I've not
He
dated
knows
a
that.
girl since college. So
Well,
yeah,
you're
Oh.
a seasoned vet in the dad joke category right there. I got to use that.
I've got a great dad, so it
Hey,
really
there
helps.
You go.
It really
there
helps.
You go.
It looks
Well,
like
and shout out to the parents. I know
yes.
they're watching. You already
Yeah,
said that earlier.
Absolutely, yeah. So we've got the West Texas game up here. They did call that offsides, unfortunately.
I still don't see it. It was a good
I
cross
don't
in
see
and
it
a
either.
good header at the back post. It didn't take a touch. Awful call.
For anybody watching right now, confused as to why we're watching a different soccer game, we don't know what's going on in Arkansas, and we will update you as soon as we get any information. But for now, we're going to watch some of the other Lone Star Conference games all around the league. 3-2 West Texas, and
I
that's
like
a big
how
one.
we have our
I do have the
So-
score bug. I will still keep the score bug up just in case if anything
just in
changes.
case.
One trend I've noticed since we've turned on to this game is that West Texas continues to attack this near side, right? And the way they've been advancing the ball up the pitch is on this near side and then crossing it to the middle.
Well, so that's due to more to how Fort Worth play. Fort Worth like to play a very tight style of game. They like to. It's their manager, who I'm sure you've talked about before, is what's the word I'm looking for? Welsh guy. Was in the Wrexham system.
Yes.
They like to play a very tight style of football, and that's why it's keeping them in that area.
Yeah.
Now, it is obviously working for them. It's 3-2. But if you're Fort Worth, you really got to try to push them out to the wings and avoid getting all those balls in the center.
All right, gentlemen. I said it a minute ago. I'm
Yes,
going to get
go
my
for
beer.
it,
I'm
go
going.
for it,
Thank
go
you
for it.
guys again.
Thank you for
Thanks
having
me
me
on,
on.
brother.
Thank you
I'm
for
going to
having
get
on.
this. I'm going to mute myself because I'm mic 3. I remember that.
There you go.
He's a
All right,
professional.
thank you.
He knows what
Professional,
he's doing.
everybody. Amazing. All right, we'll scooch back inside, and we're just going to keep talking about these games here for y'all. Again, if you are just tuning in, we have no idea. We're flying blind in Arkansas. Stream is still not working. The apps that are used for the match reporting are not working. It is still 0-0. It was 0-0 since the half.
It's been so long, the beer got picked up.
Beer got picked up. That is unfortunate. I can't go that high. Sorry to everybody, all the iPhone viewers.
I played trumpet
The chat.
for
I also
7
played
years.
trumpet for a little bit. I also played trumpet for a tad. I'm checking the chat. I'm making sure that y'all are having a good time. We're both on Twitch and YouTube. We're on my personal Twitch because I'm using my audience for fun. I'm using my audience as much as I can.
Just checking back in on the Arkansas game. We still have no movement.
It's still 17 minutes in the first.
Still 17 minutes in the first.
This is how a competent organization does a live stream.
Yeah.
Right here. This is what I wanted to see.
And you know what? Fort Worth actually does have a pretty good broadcast, and I'm going to talk crap on them right quick. It's their one commentator. I'm not going to call them one out, but
is it just personal preference? I'm guessing.
Their voice annoys me.
Oh, okay.
They like.
I've been told that before.
Yeah,
that my voice is annoying.
And you know what? It's everybody's.
Not everybody's. Yeah, not everybody's gonna like sweet tea.
Yeah, especially me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We got a corner coming in here. It's a good header out. Ooh, collision there. It was called a foul. They won't give it though.
No, they're giving it to him. They're giving it to him. They're giving it to him. Was that the small of the back there? It has to be like something.
It was. Hold on,
Here,
we're seeing what Sean
I'll bring
Dillon.
us full screen really quick.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. That's a lot better.
Sean Dillon, who's the guy who reports on the Matadors, giving us
Yep.
the old AOL.
Yes, the
login
AOL sign-in screen.
For how slow this game is.
And how bad the stream is. I think they are using AOL dial-up. Almost 60 minutes into this Fort Worth versus West Texas game. This will shake up the standings quite a bit because Fort Worth already has a loss. West Texas is their first game of the season. Any game that you can get some points out of, you got to go for it, especially in Fort Worth. We said this in the previous show, but something about Fort Worth's stadium, the field, the turf granules, stuff goes crazy out there. It's like it's the Twilight Zone.
It's tight, man. Like,
yeah.
Being on a pitch like that when you're running down the sideline, obviously you can go on the sides in soccer.
Yeah.
It's really tight, and trying to angle your runs right and just the pressure of that wall being there. It's like, obviously, you're not going to hit that wall, but part of you is like, I'm 4 feet away from this wall. If I trip, I'm going to hit it, especially on that far side if we get a better angle at it. But you see on this side here, you got a good amount of room. But on the other side, taking a throw-in from right there is nearly impossible, especially if you have someone who's good at making those long throws.
Sorry, I've got a text from. Dang it! The Rangers beat the Astros. Oh, wow.
Big baseball guy.
Big baseball guy.
Big baseball
guy. My dad loves baseball. It's interesting because he thinks soccer is boring, but he loves watching baseball.
Which, yeah, that's weird.
I also love watching baseball. Don't get me wrong, but there's a decent subset of people who think baseball is very boring. So.
I think most people think that, especially when bad baseball.
Yes, bad baseball is
awful. Good baseball, great sport.
But whenever there's bad baseball on, that's a perfect time to take a nap. It's not like the Masters or like a golf tournament. Great time to take a nap.
Yeah. I love a hot dog at a game.
Sorry to call you out, Dad. My bad, but
it's okay. We're not all perfect.
This is the Mozos.
Yeah, we got
pre-show. This is not pre-show. Sorry, this is the Mozos show in general. You're gonna hate. It's gonna come from all angles.
Oh yeah. Hey, this is just yap time now. We got a good run going here. The camera is not working in our favor, and it'll be a tackle that goes out of bounds.
All right. Again, the Vaqueros. Oh yeah, we did get some.
There's a very angry baby.
Very angry
somewhere.
baby in the.
That baby is describing how all the Matadors feel right now, waiting for our stream to do it.
Especially because we're watching another Lone Star Conference game. We're not watching our game.
We're watching our rivals. Like we're on a generational hate watch right now.
Yeah, we are hate watching.
We are hate
watching.
watching.
We are hate watching right now. I'm rooting for Meteor. That's me every every Red River rivalry.
Red River
rivalry.
Red River
rivalry.
Dedicated wham.
I'm rooting for Meteor. Yeah, that's me whenever Texas and OU plays. And then once they moved to SEC, I just didn't care.
Tuck Fexes.
Tuck Fexes. F. Trey Young.
Yes.
That's from my time.
That's an old one.
That's unction right there. Yeah, you've arrived to the unction when I start yapping about the Trey Young game that I was at in 2018.
Unction junction, what's your
function? That's
Don't
unction
DMCA
right
me.
No, you're fine. You're okay. Shout out Schoolhouse Rock. Like that did more for me than some of my teachers.
Imagine if one of your teachers just started like pulling out that blues like to make you learn. I'd pay attention.
Yeah, absolutely. On top of that, like all of my elementary school teachers were great. Most of my middle school teachers were great. High school, it was kind of a grab bag. Like a third of them just didn't know how to do it. At least for me.
Well, high school's a lot different.
High school's very
different.
different.
I don't know if you ever tried to talk to a 14-year-old. Pause.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I mean, in a teacher's perspective, yeah, it's difficult. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Up there in the cranium.
Brainium. What a skill move we got there. 2 magical step overs to give the ball. And
oh my goodness, right off the side.
It was a bad back pass. And
you're hearing the
you're hearing the Mozos
frustration
really,
from the Mozos.
I mean, we look at this again.
Oh, we have an update. 33 minutes now on the live stream.
Wow.
33 minutes.
I mean, we look at this here. He tried to dribble, and he just passes it straight to him, but he goes a little wide. Honestly, the goalkeeper does really well to close the angle, but you got to be scoring there.
Apparently, our live stream's made for kids. I don't understand it.
Ours is?
We can't. Yeah, I don't know. I swear I selected that it's not for kids. If a kid's watching, I'm so sorry.
Did you ask your parents if you could watch the stream?
No.
Please get parental consent.
Get parental permission. I didn't, and now I. What happened? Now I'm a sports broadcaster. That's what happened.
That's how it happens.
That's how it happens.
That's how it happens.
Unfortunately.
Even if you're adult, ask your mom.
Ask your mom. Call your mom.
Call your mom.
Call your
When
mom.
was the
Call
last
your
time
dad.
you called your mom?
Call your mom. I call my
Think
mom
about that.
almost every day.
I talked to my mom 2 days ago. Because I was
Actually, not almost every day.
Yeah.
I think at least like 3 times a week.
Good communication, though.
Very good communication. Because sometimes I don't want to text her or something. I'm just like, it's easier to call her.
Yeah.
For anybody else, I would text, right? But like for your parents, it's like you gotta call. That's how they know. That's how they communicate. You know. You can't be like, yo, get on Snapchat, haha. You know, no, you have to.
God.
You gotta call.
If my mom tried to snap me.
If my mom was on Snapchat.
Game over.
Game over. Mom never get on Snapchat.
It's already weird
please.
enough that my grandma is on Twitter, which of course my grandma
does.
My grandma tweets some funny stuff, but every now and then she'll like comment on my post.
Yeah.
She might be watching this. I love you.
Far wide outside here, back.
Plays it down the line.
I always get a little tripped out about the soccer fields that are on a football field because whenever they go out of bounds football, like American football wise, I'm like, oh, it's out. No, it's not. It's not out. you got some more space.
Yep, easy foul.
West Texas
is going to take it quick.
Yeah.
We got some good skill here. Ooh. Look for the pass. We'll let it go.
I have a feeling this camera's going to make me.
I'm going to throw up.
This camera's going to make me sick, but that's okay.
Today's show has just turned into us talking crap about other people's lives.
That's fine. That's okay because we have the better live stream.
That's true.
I'm just going to say it.
We have the second best live stream in the NPSL.
Correct. Because this one's actually a good live stream. It's showing a game. It's informative. It has commentary, and
it's got a score bug.
It's got a score bug.
It's not.
It's not lagging. It's
the bar isn't that high, guys.
It's the ownership.
The bar isn't that high.
Because you know who owns this club?
Hitch.
Yep.
The man himself.
You know who owns Lubbock? Hitch.
There you go.
Hitch does not own Arkansas. Oh, we got it.
Did we score?
We scored.
Hey! It is 1-0 Lubbock. We don't know how it happened, but it has.
Ole. Goal by the Lubbock Matadors.
Who scored?
Who scored? We don't know. We don't know who scored, but that is a big time.
Cooper Cowan scored.
Cooper Cowan scored. Cooper, come over here.
Come on, the Matadors.
Come on, you Matadors. Cooper, come here.
We got to talk to the goal scorer.
We got to talk to the goal scorer. Cooper.
She's telling us to give her a minute.
Yeah, give her a minute. All right. We're going to talk to the goal scorer here in just a moment.
Mesfin. Okay.
Mesfin.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
I said he was going to come on and have a big impact in the game when he came on.
Let me talk about this. Hold on. And I believe this is like the 60th minute, 70th minute. I mean, we're in minute 69, but I'm just going to say 70th minute.
Thomas. I'm going to shout.
Yeah, you can shout. That's fine.
Thomas. What time?
86 minute.
86 minute, 1-0.
Mesfin gets the goal here.
There you go.
Let's go, boys. Come on.
Let's go,
Let's close it out. 3
We're
points, 3 points, 3
watching
points.
another game, but come on, the Matadors.
Come on, Matadors. Come on. Beautiful, beautiful score there.
That's what we're talking about. Put it at 87.
Yes, I will put it at the 87th minute. Yeah, just a moment.
Nobody will ever see that goal, but it doesn't matter.
I'm just going to keep the seconds the same, but for clarity's sake, we got it. We figured it out. All right. We're in the 87th minute. Matadors on top 1-0 in Arkansas. If they hold on, they get a 3-point advantage, which is huge for the season standings. I don't think.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Yep,
you got to start somewhere.
For now, it's going to be harder to get up to where Oklahoma is at the moment, especially with goal differential. All right, so we do have a goal. That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to hold my commentary until the game is over, and then we can talk about it.
Yes.
I'm scared I'm going to jinx it.
We don't want to jinx it.
Yeah.
You don't want to jinx it.
We'll stay here in good old. Is it Cowtown?
Leighton's a comment here. Well done, guys. You made the best of a bad situation. A pity Arkansas are using Flintstone technology. I don't even think they're using Flintstone technology. They're just trying to film through a potato.
Yeah. Like.
It's not working.
Well, I think. Well, we did miss a goal in the West Texas game. West Texas 4, Fort Worth 2.
Oh, they just scored?
They just scored.
And that one counted.
That one did count.
Let's take a look at this replay here.
Yeah. It's another corner. They didn't call this one offside.
Yeah.
Ball comes in. You know, it's a good header. He rises hell. He directs it, gets a good amount of power on it. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it because this is a hate watch, but at the same time, this makes the game against West Texas that much better, in my opinion. That's just going to add some fuel to the fire.
Again, we've talked about this, that Fort Worth was going to struggle a little bit this year. But, look, if they're competing still, because, like, there's, 20 minutes left in the game. They could easily go grab another goal.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
we'll see what West Texas can do.
89th minute. We have about a minute left plus extra time. We can
Hopefully
hold on here.
Not a lot.
Hopefully there's not a whole lot of extra time, but we will get you guys the final score as soon as possible. Currently up 1-0. Mesfin getting that goal in the 86th minute.
And again, we talked about, I said about him coming on, that he was going to have a big impact in this game when he came on.
Yep.
And he's proved us right. Just got to hope the defense can hold on and get 3 points. As we enter the 90th minute in Arkansas, which is, a stream we can't see. But we got people who are there, I believe, texting our front office people.
Yes. I'm believing it's the coaches on Arkansas. Shout out to the coaches on Arkansas if that's the case. Thank you guys for keeping us updated.
Yeah.
Please tell your stream department to call me.
You think they have a stream department?
Whoever's running the stream, call me. I will help you guys fix it.
Whatever turtle is there using it.
I'm more than happy to help you guys out. I mean.
Again, we've set our price, a box combo. That's for me.
Box combo is good.
Yeah.
I usually get Caniac. Whenever we were at
are you a sub out the coleslaw guy?
No, I like the coleslaw.
Really?
Yeah, you have to have some veggies in the diet. Now, if I ever did, when I was in college, we would always get like the Lotta section for the Raising Cane's giveaway, so you get a buy one, get one free coupon for that night. So I would get 2 Caniac combos, 1 Caniac combo with the slaw, another Caniac combo with an extra toast.
Nice, very nice.
Sometimes extra sauce.
I am a big veggie guy, but coleslaw, just can't do it.
You can't do coleslaw. Well, it has mayonnaise in it.
I'm not a big mayonnaise guy.
Not a big mayonnaise guy?
Not a big mayonnaise guy.
Not a potato or egg salad aficionado, I'm guessing. No? And there you go. Mesfin Rhoda from Spain, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee in the Horizon League. 20-year-old player getting the first goal of the season for the Matadors.
Yeah, plays. I'm assuming he was playing on the right wing. That's his usual position. Very skillful player. Would love to see the goal, but, we've been dealt our cards.
Going into the 92nd minute in the Lubbock game. No updates so far from the ownership group table. I mean, you got this is the best part about soccer here. I mean, look, let me I'm going to try to zoom in here if I can.
It's non-league fun.
I'm going to need to refresh this actually. Hold on. If you look over here, number 25, middle right of your screen, you've got Dustin, you've got Cooper, you've got Thomas, you've got all the staff, the front office people
dad
here. You got Dustin's dad here as well. So like that's the beauty here. You know, you don't see that in any other sport. You don't see the front office just chilling at the bar with everybody else.
Well, there's not much you can do when their stream is the way it is. But hey,
what can you do?
What can you improve your stream?
Well, improve your stream and stream for them. And that's what we're doing right now.
Pretty much.
But yeah, big goal there for Mesfin Roden. 86 minute. I'm definitely keeping some notes here for the post-game show.
We're going to have some really good conversation.
We're going to have some very choice words. It's the post-game show. I think we should start a tradition here.
Go ahead.
You have to chug a beer.
Can I shotgun it or chug it?
Chug it. I mean, I don't want to shotgun it because I don't want spray.
That's if you're bad at it.
Well, I'm bad at it. I can't shotgun. That depends, though. I mean, if you want to do it, that's fine. But like, I think
that's the most efficient.
While
way.
the other person is talking, you have to drink.
Yeah.
Because it is a two docs experience here. This is the post-game pint.
It is the post-match pint.
Post-match pint.
We have a free kick here. Oh,
great save!
Right
great
at the keeper.
Save. Amazing save. My goodness.
Ryan.
We won! No extra time needed. The Lubbock Matadors appear in victorious. Ole, 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 ole.
3 points, Matadors. Let's go!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My
Just
goodness.
as easy as that. We don't know how it happened, but it happened.
It
one
worked.
Matadors, 1 Arkansas 0.
What a game.
3
what
points
a
are
victory.
3 points. You know, we came into this game knowing that Arkansas was probably going to be on the back foot most of this game and was going to look to fight for a point here.
Yes.
And, you know, I told you the game was going to be late. I told you we might not even score in the first half.
Yep.
It came later than we wanted it to. We never saw it. We probably never will. But guess what? We know it happened. It's 3 points.
Some analyzation that I had from their game against Brownsville, most their goals mainly came halfway into the game. Like, you saw a lot more of that timeline against Brownsville, where Brownsville struck early. They struck, I believe, within the 11th minute of the match. Yep. And then the Arkansas Wolves got an equalizer pretty easily into the set here. I've got my notes here. Let me double check here.
It was good.
In the 23rd minute, and then Kareem Dio in the 43rd, and then a scoreless second half from Arkansas. They like waiting and building for that later half. So the fact that the Matadors were able to get that going and to keep things to stop them in the defense and keep defense up, wear out those Wolves, really helped that. That's 3 points for us.
Werewolves?
Werewolves. Werewolves.
God, that's embarrassing that I did
it's
that.
It's okay. No. That is quintessential. That is quintessential right there. Here, I'm going to go live on Instagram really quick. We have to do a full thing. We're going to go live here in a second. I need to use the restroom and then get some pints because we're going to go into the post-game pint here as the Matadors clinch the victory. We're going to really quickly swap over so I can add some texts here to it.
I am currently trying to find the Brownsville score, which I am struggling to do just because of the same thing that we just had experience with, that we don't have a real stream for it.
I think the Brownsville stream went offline as well, which kind of stinks, but we will be back here in just a moment, getting it live on Instagram right now so that we can have a good post-game thing. Fellas, put your thoughts in the chat. We will read them out as we go along. We'll start this stream here. And then we will talk about the post-game. We will talk in the post-game pint here in just a moment. But that's a huge win for the Matadors. 1-0, 3 points are ours, and tied for first in the conference.
Technically, we beat the second-best team in this conference.
Very true. We did beat, in terms of stats, we have beaten the best team in the conference. We're live on Instagram now, so go and check us out if you are there. If you're here on YouTube or Twitch, stick around. We will be right back for the post-game pint. All right. Welcome to the post-match pint, presented by Two Docs. Cheers. Cheers to a big win in the Lone Star Conference. Beautiful. Thank you again to Two Docs for helping us out this stream. The Matadors have lagged out the Wolves 1-0, and I think I made that a very fitting title for our stream here.
I mean, look, a win's a win. We don't know how it happened, but it's 1-0.
We don't have highlights.
We don't have highlights. No one will ever know how that goal was scored, but the scoreline reflects it.
Yes.
We take the win. First 3 points of the season. It feels really good.
Yes, feels very, very good. That was from Mesfin Rota, the striker from Spain. Actually, let me double check here.
Right winger.
The right wing from Spain, University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee, great. Getting that in the 86th minute.
We left it late. It's a
little late, but I want to stress here that the stream experience was frustrating for all of us, both here and abroad. I know everybody at home is not happy with how this is going on.
Look, it's Bush League stuff, man. When we come into streams like this, we gotta say goodbye.
Adios, Thomas. Adios, Thomas.
Himself.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you.
The big man himself. But you just expect better from some of these teams. Like, just be better. Like, there's nothing I can tell you to do. Just be better.
I think it's very frustrating. I mean, I remember back in the day when Tech would not be playing on television. You have to listen to radio, but at least that's coverage.
Yeah.
There's no coverage whatsoever on socials. There's nothing. There's nobody, standing up and doing this. Whenever I was working with the Matadors, I worked with Virtual Veep, the ownership group last summer. And whenever a stream went out, we just had somebody on the ground do live coverage on Twitter and just tweet out what's going on minute by minute to try to help at least inform some fans. Because fans, if they want to watch it, they're either just going to turn off the stream, which is what most people do, but the fans, the actual fans, the lifeblood of your club, they want to know how this game's going. They're going to try to tune in, and if they can't tune in, they're going to the social medias. They're going and trying to, if they can't go to the game, they're going to social media.
And, maybe that's one of those things, and I'm going to be calling Arkansas out here, but they don't have fans like we do. So, honestly, they barely streamed any of their UPSL games because no one cared. Sorry, no one cared.
No one cared.
And now that people did care and they had to scramble to get everything ready, and it's shocking it was bad. So
we have heard a lot of things about this Arkansas club. This is all alleged stuff that we have heard through the grapevine, and I will not reveal my sources. But first off, their locker room had a wasp's nest, right?
That's what I've heard.
That's what we've heard. The visiting locker room had a wasp nest, so they had to get ready half a mile away from the stadium. And get dressed half a mile away from the stadium, which is not convenient.
Bad pitch.
Not great stadium, not great weather. You can't control the weather, of course, but, and then the stream was kind of just the cherry on top of this absolute, and I can say it because we're on the Mozos stream, shit show.
He said it.
It was a shit show. And look, second stream of the season, you're still figuring out how to get all this stuff done. That's fine. That's okay. I'm cool with that. Please, 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 if you are in the MPSL, you have to have a stream.
Yeah, we're talking about it here with Fort Worth, West Texas. They all have streams, and then Brownsville usually has one. They didn't have one tonight, but you just got to have one. Like, I get most of these clubs don't have huge fan bases, and that's completely expectable for the level we're at. Well, try to grow the game in this country.
Yes.
So, but it's really disappointing when you're playing against a team like Lubbock, who does have a very big fan base, who comes to Two Docs Brewery to watch these games, and we're handed something like that.
And on top of that, you should know that Lubbock has a fan base that can sustain a stream being up to, 50 viewers at least?
Yeah.
Probably more. We watch the games. We are out here supporting our team, and you rob us of the opportunity to support our team. We're not happy with you guys, and come the home opener, you guys are going to hear it.
And it's not even that. Is that we left multiple comments on
Thank you, Dustin.
Facebook, your Instagram. You were well aware or at least the social media manager definitely was aware.
Yes.
That there was something wrong and you didn't fix it.
Or try to rectify the situation. You guys have a Twitter account. You have an X account. You can go in and do some live updates. You can try, unless you've lost the password to time. I mean, I think they haven't tweeted on there since 2022.
Yeah.
Last time I checked. I mean, do something, anything. Post on your Instagram story.
At that point, it's just negligence. That's all it is. It's just negligence.
It's negligence. I don't know the full story here. I will say on the other side here, though, there might just not be enough people.
And you know what?
We are spoiled out here in Lubbock, Texas.
We are. We generally do have a very well-run team.
Yes.
And I kind of expected that from Arkansas, but maybe it's a resource thing.
Yes.
Maybe we're yelling at a wall and it won't matter. But
it sucks either way. But we can dwell on the past. This would suck even more if we had lost.
Yeah.
Because
if we were
we are
sitting here,
flying
we
blind.
still didn't know the result.
We didn't know the result. And I would like to, to Arkansas's credit, I'd like to thank the coaching staff that texted Thomas, that texted Dustin, telling us that we had scored in the 86th minute, telling us what time it was, which is great. At the same time, though, call me, man. Like, I will help you out. This is literally a guerrilla operation. None of the stuff here is Matador's equipment. This is all my shiz. This is all my stuff.
Yeah. This is all Mozo ran.
Yes. It's all fan run. If fans can run a stream better than an organization, something needs to change.
Yeah.
Something has to change.
Again, hell, if we need to go on a road show, and
if we do a road trip, I'm fine with that.
Like, let's just go on. If Oklahoma doesn't have a stream, I hope they will. I expect better of Oklahoma.
Should, yeah. Do they have they had a home game yet?
No.
No.
They had an away game at Fort Worth, and they had a bye week this week.
So we'll see. I mean, normally we'd have the coach come on, but I think
I'm gonna see if I can yell at Dustin.
If you want Dustin to come on, if you want Thomas to come on, it's your choice actually.
Is it really?
And we'll give them the extra pint. Yeah. Here, I'll mute you. Yeah. There you go. He's locked in. Dustin is currently locked in on a conversation here. Then again, I mean, this entire area is in good spirits. Let's take a look at the fan cam here. Everybody's having a good time. The ambiance is something else, I'm telling you. So I'm having a great time here at Two Docks.
What's that?
I didn't know you had to tell them where the restroom is. That's crazy.
I didn't know either. I just assumed.
You just assumed, yeah.
Yeah. You went,
right.
I went.
Restroom. Boom.
To be fair, they used to have like a thing there, and now they don't.
Yeah, they had like a painting of a dude, like a German dude. That's Unk status.
Unk status?
That's Unk status.
Do you remember when?
Do you remember when they had the paintings on the walls?
Do you remember the sofas?
Do you remember when? Yeah, the sofa. There used to be a sofa where we're sitting.
When we were first planning the show, we were planning on sitting on the
Yes.
sofas while we were doing it.
We were like,
"Man,
if we have a sofa, that'd be awesome. It'd be nice and
there was
comfy.
a desk in the middle, is like or a table in the middle as well.
and then
that
just
we're gonna
have
set
all
our
your stuff there.
upon. But now we have,
We have chairs.
I like our backdrop.
This is fine. This is okay. And by the
You
way,
could buy this.
This painting is
You
for
could
how
buy
much?
this.
How much is that painting? $1,500.
$1,500.
If you want to buy this,
It's a little steep.
I kind of like it. I think that would look good on like it'd be like a nice accent piece on your wall.
There you go. There
I
you
think
go.
this one's $300. I think that one's got to be more money. I think this one's so expensive because of how
I'm not
big the
going to
canvas
comment on
is.
people's art because I am well known to be bad. At
I mean,
art.
this is a good piece of art right here.
Yeah.
You know. Do you want to try to yell at somebody else? Maybe a fan. Who would you nominate to be
I want
fan-wise?
Dustin because Dustin said he might want to come on, but he's like locked in.
He's locked in. You want to yell at him again?
Here.
Here, I got you.
I'll walk
yeah,
up
just
to
go
him.
walk over there. I'll take it from here. But yeah, we're going to try to get Dustin McCorkle, the GM of the Matadors, here live on the post-game pint. See if we can get him on here. Yeah, pull up a chair. Pull up a chair. Everybody, please welcome Dustin McCorkle to the show. Welcome to the show, Dustin. Welcome, welcome.
Appreciate you guys.
I mean, thank you for helping us out, helping us get this going. Thank you to the Matadors as well. First things first. Welcome to the post game pint, and you do get a pint
They
of
did.
beer.
Oh, let's go. Is that a dose?
For you? It is. This is a Lubbock Light. They missed poured, unfortunately. But he has the
Anything
dose.
Two Docs is great. So.
Anything is 2 Docs great. So cheers. Let's cheers it up a little bit. It's your choice to drink it if you want. If not, that's fine.
I'm going to wait till after this interview so I can pound it.
Go for it. Go for it. First things first. 1-0. 1-0. I think we did also predict 1-0.
I said 2-0. You said 1-0.
I said 1-0. Oh man, undefeated. Let's go. Undefeated in the stuff here.
Did we let the people know though that you guys had Arkansas at the bottom of your bracket?
Yes,
we have already apologized.
And we did apologize to you, but I do want to know. What did you see in Arkansas? What your brain?
Yeah. So Arkansas has a well. Versed soccer community out there. There's not a lot of places to go play. So they have some good talent around the area. They have some good programs. So I knew if they do local recruitment, they're just going to have a leg up. And again, there's not a lot of places around that area to go play. So they have a much larger selection of better talent than a lot of other places.
And I'm going to assume that makes them just way more hungry, way more wanting to win.
Yeah, I think with them being local, you have a little bit more pride. Again, the disadvantages for teams like us, we have to show people and players what it means to be a Matador, what it means to care about Lubbock, and how to give back to Lubbock so Lubbock supports you. So where if that's your hometown or that's your home state and you're just used to all the accolades that come with being a part of the soccer traditions that are there, it's a lot easier at times.
Absolutely, and you guys launched the other day and put out a great video today about the Lubbock Youth Soccer Club that you guys are doing, the Youth Academy. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the Youth Academy is it's hopefully a start to having a foundation to focus on developing kids the right way, fundamentals all the way up, and then showing kids that are really talented out here how to get to college. Play and professional play beyond the West Texas area. I think one of the biggest challenges that we have with our kids out here, we have good talent. They're not being scouted. They're not being recruited. So our hope is that with the brand that the Matadors are building up, the connection to soccer, the connection to coaching relationships that we have, that we will provide an access and resource point for those folks to be coming in and actually looking at our kids and giving them future opportunities that they don't have currently.
Love that. Do you have any questions here?
Yeah, so, we talk about this game today that we knew it was going to be tough with all the conditions that we've talked about before this. But just talk about how big it is getting an early win like this in the season. Yeah,
listen, we've had 2 weeks. Some of the guys that played tonight have had 2 days. It's a very, I cannot stress how hard of a challenge it is to drive 11 hours in a bus, stay in a hotel that's not luxurious, be on the road, and then go face a team that's already had games together, beating a really tough team that we know is going to be good in our conference and has the momentum already. So to go in new, fresh, to scheme, to what we're trying to do, it's really difficult. And walking away with 3 points, regardless of whether it was 1-0 or 10-0, this has got to give you a little bit of a confidence boost rolling into your next 2 tough matches.
Yeah, so a big thing we talked about, while we were trying to deal with the Arkansas stream is, how big internet streams like this are for clubs at our level. We talk about how good our stream does for us. Can you talk about how our broadcast affects the club?
Yeah, I think, listen, when we talk about league stuff, one of the biggest things I bring up is we want our fans to feel like our league is legitimate. And part of that is making sure that we have as professional of an environment as we can. NPSL and our leagues have league standards for a reason, and obviously, I have no idea what I would love to hear what happened, and I'm assuming something serious took place up there that we didn't get a good stream tonight. But for us, we spend way more money than I would like to, but my goal and hope is that we want our players to be proud to be able to watch back our games, be able to use that for whatever they'd like to do for recruitment, and the fans that aren't able to be here with us live in the action and the away teams, we want to treat them as hospitable as we can. So, yeah, we invest a lot into our streams, but to me, having a good broadcast also reflects good professionalism into the club, and that's just the reputation that we want to have.
I think that also leaks into our broadcast. I mean, we look at the rest of the league, and other supporter fan groups aren't doing what we want to do. And so having that on there really, really helps. So I want to thank you guys for setting the standard there and really helping us out.
Well, I think, listen, the Mozos speak for themselves. Y'all have done such a great job. We wouldn't be anywhere we are. I mean, every time I talk to a business account versus just a fan, y'all always get brought up in conversation on how much energy is brought to the game matches and everything else. But the fact that you guys actually care about the club, you want to get to know these guys, you want to follow the team, you want to report on it, you want to discuss it, and at the end of the day, you want to create family environment around our sport.
Yeah.
That is such a cool thing, and I am so grateful that we have y'all bought in, supporting, and doing what you're doing. So thank you.
Next game is against Brownsville. That's a 12-hour drive, right?
On a bus, it's 12, 13 hours.
12, 13 hours. So how is the team going to bounce back and respond after a 10-hour drive there and back?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where you're like, it doesn't matter, right? We go play the game. So our goal is get the guys back in as quick as we can. We've got a great group out at Quantum Wellness who's going to be helping doing a lot of the recovery for our athletes. Get them in there for anything that's maybe nagging after a long road trip. Get back on the field, figure out what do we need to dissect. I would love to be able to tell you all what that could look like. Don't know. So we'll rely on getting some feedback from coaches on what went well and what we got to work on moving into the rest of the week. We'll have a few practices, and then it's suck it up, and we're all back in it again. So with this trip, with having Brownsville and Houston, we'll take more players than we normally take. So that way we can make sure that our depth is where it needs to be for having to play 2 games back-to-back so closely.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you talk about that back-to-back weekend, but then after that we get the home opener. How big is that home opener going to be for us?
Yeah, man, I think if tonight is the start of what the home opener is going to look like, I mean, shoot, we had over 100 people here decked out, ready to go tonight. I think the enthusiasm is here, but yeah, if we go on the road and go take 3 points everywhere we go, or start off hot 2-1, 2-0-1, or 3-0, like I said, I think that leads us into a great start of having an electric environment. And that game's not going to be easy either, because we're going to go right back into a team that we already beat.
Yeah.
So they got to look at us tonight. They got to see some of our players. They're going to get to game plan a little bit differently for us next time. And they're going to come into a hostile environment where we know we're going to get everyone's best shot, because they want to silence us in front of 5,000 people. Hopefully 7,500 for that match.
Yeah.
Does not having a video impact the preparation for the team in this aspect, or will we just go with what our coaches saw?
Listen, I wouldn't have hired Dave if I didn't trust his capabilities to take good notes. Robbie, his assistant, Jake, who's there as well. Our coaching staff is phenomenal. I'm sure they were taking good notes while they were there. We'll know what we need to work on. Again, we're not going to go scheme our play to what everybody else is doing. We're just going to go trust, double down on what we're going to do, and we're going to find pockets to be able to break up people and go score goals. So I'm not worried about that. Coach has got that under control.
Beautiful. Well, Dustin, it wouldn't be the Mozos stream without a little fun.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to ask you one of the questions we asked the players this past Thursday.
I love this.
And if you can disperse 5 liquids from your 5 fingers,
oh my gosh,
what liquids are you choosing? We had some very great answers from your players this past Thursday.
5 liquids?
5 liquids from your 5 fingers. Which finger does what? What 5 liquids would you choose?
I mean, I'm going to have to even figure out, like, do I know 5 liquids? Well, I'll start with one that is boring but necessary, which is water.
Water has a 100% pick rate. Yeah, Everybody picks water.
It has to, and it's going to go to the pointer finger.
Pointer finger, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think with this, that's one of the most predominant fingers used, and I would associate that with the most predominantly drinked liquid that is necessary for your body. So I'm going to go there.
All right.
Secondly, I'm going to go give a liquid that doesn't get a lot of credit these days. I'm going to go milk. Thumbs up.
Okay.
My man. I have 2% on my pointer.
Okay. The real question is 2% whole,
Skim.
1% skim.
Well, I'm bougie, so I
If you
get,
say almond milk,
no. But,
like I'll walk you off.
but
Give me some oat
I'm
milk.
gonna have to get like I get like the A2 farm, cow to milk stuff.
He's so bougie. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like farm to market, like farm to table.
It's not gone through these processed other stuff, so it's really easy on the gut and it's really good for your body. So that typically is more of a 2%.
Gotcha.
But Fairlife, I'll get Fairlife skim milk. It does not taste like skim milk. And for those of us who are trying to watch our calories, skim milk Fairlife is a go-to. Sometimes.
Okay.
Good protein. I'm gonna give one of my partners a shout out. So I'm gonna do, again, your boy's trying to get a workout in right now. So let's do muscle milk.
Muscle milk.
Muscle milk.
Yeah.
That's a Pepsi product that is delicious and great for active recovery. Let's see, where am I putting that one?
I mean, you already have points. You have.
I'll take the. I'll take
middle
the pinky
ring.
on that
Ping.
one.
Okay, pinky.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Now you have
Got 2 more.
these 2 left.
Liquids. I mean, we're killing me with this liquid stuff.
If you need help, I can give you my 5.
While I'm thinking, let's go ahead.
Water on the thumb. That
Okay.
way I can just suck on the thumb. Water right there. 2% milk on the pointer. Gasoline in the middle. That way I
that's a
can
good one.
fuel up my car.
I was going to say petroleum. I'm trying to figure
Yeah.
out. Okay.
And then on top of that, if I wanted to flip somebody off, I can light it on fire and it sends the message real quick.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. Diet Coke or not Diet Coke, sorry, Coke Zero or Dr. Pepper Zero on the ring. I'm fine with Coke Zero, so we'll go with that liquid. And then on the pinky, I've got 2 Doc Chilton Goes. So
that's a
partner
great one.
shout out.
Yeah, so since I shop at United Express for my gas, I'm not gonna cheat them out of my investment with them. I do like the idea of having Dos Toros, my committed beer.
Yes, have
on
some
my
Dos
ring
on there,
finger.
Dos Toros.
I'll take a Dos Toros.
Okay.
That's who I'm committed to. And then on my middle finger, oof, man, I'm gonna have to go. This is shameful, but I'm gonna have to go unsweet tea.
Unsweet tea.
That answers the other question.
The other question was sweet or unsweet tea.
Unsweet tea.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give the middle finger to the sweet tea group.
Okay.
Which includes my wife.
Okay, so like,
is it like a hard household on the day you have to make tea?
Oh yeah, she asked me if I want tea because if she touches it, it's gonna be so sugary.
Yeah.
I won't enjoy it.
But honestly, like one of the metas that I know from my uncle, he gets unsweet tea and then he sweets it himself. That's kind of like the meta right there because you can control the sugar intake.
No sugar.
No sugar?
You
like the bitter?
Destroys it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
You got to come up with a different one since I took your unsweet.
Yeah. Well,
sweet.
we'll do another
and
partner
I didn't
shout
even
out
cheat.
here.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, we'll do another partner shout out. Actually, go to Whataburger order.
Ooh, simple. Well, actually, it's not simple. If I'm going breakfast, I'm going taquito with hash browns. So you can put the hash browns inside the taquito.
So do you get the potato taquito and then add more,
No.
or just a regular?
I get taquito and then I get the hash browns on the side.
Okay.
And I do it myself.
So you get like sausage or bacon, and then you can add more.
Sausage.
Oh, that's such a good. Oh, I need to try that.
I want the hash browns to be crispy.
Uh-huh.
So I keep them out until I'm ready to eat, and then I put them in. So then you get a really good crunch. Because if you put them in the burrito from start, it gets soggy quick.
It's really soggy, yeah, because of all the steam and moisture.
I like
yeah.
crispy potatoes.
There you go.
And then double cheeseburger.
Double cheeseburger. Do you put any vegetables or anything on there, or do you do plain and dry?
No. You definitely have to do veggies. I do everything but onion. Lettuce, tomato, mustard, pickles, no onion.
Do you put some of the spicy ketchup on there, or?
No spicy ketchup.
Okay.
I'm a mustard on hamburger guy.
For me, I get the green chili double and I dip it in the spicy ketchup, so I get that extra spice.
That's aggressive.
And it's very aggressive there. What you
So
gotta tell your
chili,
story?
is that?
That's New
some sort
Mexico.
of New Mexico.
That's New Mexico. That's the New Mexico side of me talking. I'm very happy that they sell it at Whataburger here because I'm just like, if I need a good green chili cheeseburger.
Let's be honest though, does the green chilies in Lubbock taste the same?
It's a little different. It's a tad different. When you're in Albuquerque, or just anywhere in New Mexico, it kind of depends. Like when I was there for Easter, I got a Twister's burrito with a green chili in it, and I was like, oh, they're spicier at this time. And so like sometimes every year, you know what the harvest is in New Mexico. You're like, it's a little milder this year. Oh, it's really spicy this year. You get really in the weeds. Whereas here, it's kind of just like, it's not bad, of course, but it's not as fresh, I guess.
That's the best way I can explain it.
Well, working with New Mexico United, I very quickly learned if you're team red or team green.
Yes. So what team are you? I got to ask. I know this is not region specific, but because you worked at the United, we got to know.
Again, I'm not a true New Mexican, so I don't. It really depended on my mood.
Okay.
And what I was having, but I probably lean more red than green.
You're more red than green. Yeah, I think that's a very good answer right there, because sometimes I go Christmas or green. I never really go just red. The only time I've ever gone just red is like sometimes with enchiladas.
Christmas. He's
Gotta
really
do Christmas.
Gotta
go Christmas.
Right
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So last question for you. We'll let you go do your real job. But so when you're taking these long drives, Arkansas, Brownsville, whatever, what is your go-to snack and drink?
Ooh.
If you're going on the road trip with the guys.
Yeah.
Well, as far as what am I packing?
Yeah. This is you're going into a gas station.
Oh yeah. So you got to have jerky if you're going into a gas station, but you got to stop at the good ones. So I like to try different jerkies, but original is my go-to. But I will switch up. I'll even grab some cheese to go with that sometimes. Funny
String
enough.
cheese or
okay.
Yeah. I'll do some cheeses to go with the meat, and then I'm a big granola on the road guy too.
Okay.
So,
like straight granola bar or like Nature Valley?
Not Nature Valley. There's too much mess.
Okay, so
who
was it, Nico?
Nico said on the bus. He's like, on the bus, I'll eat a Nature Valley granola bar. And I'm like, it's going to explode. And he's like, well, what I do is I try to grab it and then break it so that it's not as crumbly when I take it out. And I'm like, when I told him what I do is I open it up and then I take the crumbs and I just put it in my mouth immediately.
What
he's like, all right, I'm
we'll
going
do
to try
is
that.
that when the bus gets back here, we'll walk in there, we'll find where he was sitting, and if
we
there's
got to see if there's crumbs.
Well, see, again, standards, coach will have the guys clean the bus.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
It's just, we leave it cleaner than we found it, guys.
Yeah. Love it.
So main drink for the road.
Oh, it's water. I'm very boring when it comes to drink. I didn't grow up drinking sodas. I'm not interested in sodas now. The only sports drinks I will drink is like a blue Gatorade.
Blue Gatorade, like a Glacier Freeze.
Yeah, it has to be the dark blue one.
Oh, the dark blue.
Dark blue one.
That's the. Oh my goodness, that's one of the berry ones. Yeah.
If you actually know the name of the Gatorade, there's
Glacier
something wrong
Berry,
with it.
I think. They love the word Glacier for blue.
Similar to.
Because Glacier Freeze is the light blue.
Correct. Yeah, I like the dark.
I think Glacier Berry is the dark blue.
We asked this question as well, and we got your opinion. What is your opinion on the cucumber Gatorade?
Cucumber lime Gatorade.
Haven't tried it. If it comes from Pepsi, I'm sure it's delicious.
It's my favorite.
It is our favorite.
It is cucumber.
Yes.
Cucumber lime. People hate it.
I bet it's fresh.
It's very fresh. It tastes like you're biting into a cucumber. It's very refreshing.
I'm gonna have to try this.
The
You're gonna have to try it.
Pepino Gatorade.
I'm gonna have to hit my guys up and ask them to send me a sample. I'll have to try that. I don't know if I'm really ready to
We gotta do a taste test. We gotta do a taste test.
Next show, bring it.
I got you. We'll do that. We'll do that. Absolutely.
Appreciate you
Thank you
guys.
so much, Dustin. Everybody give it up for Dustin
brother.
McCorkle.
Thank you guys.
GM of the
Appreciate all your
Matadors.
support. See you all out on the home opener May 30th.
Buy your tickets. Buy your season tickets. We are very close to our final goal here. So buy those tickets now. Caleb, any parting thoughts? Oh, wait, whoa. Dustin, you forgot your pint.
The most important part.
The most important part of the pint, yeah. So we're gonna crush our pints here during each other's open last thoughts.
You have a lot less than I do.
I do. Actually, I will do my thoughts first because I drank more.
Okay,
so
I got a burp.
Yeah, go for it. Here, I got you. I'm just gonna mute you. There you go. Closing thoughts. Great win for the Matadors. Amazing time for them. Yeah, that's us. Oh, that's me. My bad. That's my phone. Great win for the Matadors. Amazing. I mean, it was just
Someone
great.
time that.
Unfortunately, though, no stream really did not help us, but I'm very happy that we became the stream for tonight. And hopefully we don't have to do that for the next show versus Brownsville.
Ready?
Ready.
It was a good result despite what happened with the stream. We got the 1-0. We got out with the point we wanted. It's 3 of 9. Let's go get all 9.
Absolutely. We need to get all 9.
I did as well. I was trying to hide
sorry.
mine.
Yeah, no, we can't hide it. We can't hide it. We cannot hide it. Yeah, I just really hope that we get that. We get that those 9 points. That would really help us out a ton. But 3 points either way. Very good result.
we'll see you guys here next week. Game is on Friday, right? Friday? Yes, we got a Friday and a Sunday game. Friday at Brownsville.
So Friday, the 23rd,
7 p.m.
Brownsville.
kick.
Yep. And then Sunday, the 25th, the Sea of Houston.
So, yeah, we will have multiple 10-hour and then 8-hour trips.
Or not coming back. You go there.
Well, yeah. Go there and back and then there. Or there and there. Yeah, either way. But, like, we're going to have 2 trips in southern Texas. We're going to have a fun time. So, for Caleb Lester, I'm Dylan Wynn. We'll see you guys next week, Friday, for the next away game against Brownsville. Have a great evening and enjoy life. Let's go, Matadors. Matadors win again, 1-0 over the Wolves, and there's no buffering in that score. Have a great one, everybody.